All right, tier list. Completely original idea. I'm doing this, and I'm the first person to ever do a tier list, let alone do a tier list of The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus items. And also, it's great because this is going to be obsolete in like a couple months anyway. I got the wiki up over here just for some references for some items. Maybe, I don't know, an item has like zero point 0.1 more range than another item, so I'll use that to kind of clarify. I wanted to do this because I've seen a lot of rankings of items in the game, and I think that a lot of them are bad. I saw one in particular that had Succubus in like a D tier, which is like completely wrong. And so I just wanted to make my own, and I wanted to make it for myself and maybe anyone else that's interested. But I'm ranking them on how good they are, obviously, like how much they help you win runs, how often you find them, how much they synergize. I don't know if there's anything else, but we will kind of just come to it when we come to it. And let's just get started because this is going to take forever. We've got about 550 items that we are going to be getting through. Okay, so to start off, Sad Onion. I think Sad Onion is a solid B tier. I think maybe it's a lower B tier, but we have it as B tier for now. It's a tiers upgrade. Obviously, it's going to be a little higher. Triple I is, I would say, higher than Sad Onion because it's pretty good with synergy. You find it at the same rate, and it's good. Spoonbender, again, probably B tier. We're starting off pretty strong with 3 B tiers. Probably above Triple Shot, though, because it is pretty... I'm thinking about maybe putting an A tier, like a low A tier. It's a very synergistic strategy to have homing shots. That's not the only item that does that in the game, but it is good. Yeah, especially if you get it with like a technology item. Sometimes, with like Mom's Knife, it's not great, but it's a pretty good item. Cricket's Head, A tier, damage multiplier, easy to find. It's in, I want to say item room pool and golden chest pool. So that's probably A tier. Great item there. F tier, my F minus tier, I would even say, is my Reflection. I'm going to save this for probably the worst of the worst. There's probably only going to be three or four items down here, 3 or 4 items up here. So, number 1, I'm going to put in the B tier. B because it's yellow, and number 1 is yellow, and that's the only reason. No, I'm kidding. It's a pretty situational item. You really need to know how to use it. You need to make sure that it will actually give you an advantage and not give you a disadvantage, because if you take it, your tier rate, I think, automatically goes down. No, plus 1.5 tiers, it says on the wiki here. So it doesn't automatically go down to 5. It does quite often, though. It's like over double the tiers that you get from Sad Onion. It's plus 1.5 tiers, and obviously the tier delay is a subtraction that you'll see on the screen. But the tiers stat gets increased by, this is probably the biggest in the game, maybe Skinny Odd Mushrooms, around there, but that's definitely going in B tier. This is going in low B tier, small damage upgrade, not crazy. It increases damage by 1. Pretty average. You get it in the item room pool. Not great, but not bad. So yeah, B tier again. A lot of items are going to be going in these 4. I think it's probably going to be, I'm going to aim for a normal distribution. D tier, probably Brother Bobby. Yeah, that's Brother Bobby. It's good early game. I can use these babies, like all the baby items. Ghost Baby, Rotten Baby's a little different, but Sister Maggie, Little Steven, these items, they're decent damage upgrades in the early game, and they have got me out of tough situations, but they fall off pretty quickly. Scatola I'm also going to put in D tier, mostly because it's really easy to get. Its effect isn't great, but it's like incredibly easy to get, and hey, it's okay. That might be a little controversial, even putting it that high, but I think it's just really easy to get. Halo of Flies I'm going to put in B tier. I think somewhere around here. I think I would rather have Halo of Flies than Sad Onion. I think Pretty Flies are one of the most underrated defensive strategies in the game, which is another reason, which is why I actually like Portable Slot, which we'll get to that later. That's going to be a little bit higher on this list than most people think because of a strategy with Pretty Flies. 1-Up is one of the best respawns in the game. Maybe not one of the best respawn items, but I would put this maybe here. It can be very good if you have a lot of red hearts, but other than that, it's very rare and pretty situational. Magic Mush might be S. I'm going to put Magic Mush. Magic Mush might be the highest A tier in the game. I don't feel comfortable putting it in S tier, though. I don't know. It might be. I'll say low S. Just because it's so good. It's obviously better than Cricket's Head because it's a damage multiplier and it increases other stats. The Virus is a little better. I'm going to put this is going to be my first C tier because the Virus it got buffed in Afterbirth Plus, I believe. I don't think it got buffed in Afterbirth. But if you have an invincibility strategy, it's actually very good at generating health because the poison will cause Black Hearts to drop. So it can be quite good. Very easy to get as well, and it contributes to spam. Best speed upgrade in the game is Roid Rage. It is actually really freaking good. Health upgrades, I think I'm just going to put in C tier. We've got a lot more health upgrades right here. Raw, this is obviously, Raw Liver is obviously a little bit better. I think I would rather have Raw Liver than, I'd rather have it than a 1-Up. Again, all of these are very situational, but I think this is probably going to be more useful than the 1-Up. Although 1-Up's more useful with characters like, I don't know, Blue Baby or, actually it's pretty bad with Blue Baby because you only spawn with half of a soul heart. I'm going to put it a little lower than 1-Up, actually. Skeleton Key, probably here. If you get it early in the game, it's really good. You get basically infinite chests unlocks, and you can access, you don't have to worry about keys. I think that's really what it does for you. It alleviates a worry from your brain. But keys aren't super hard to get in most runs, though. This is going to be low C or even D. The thing about Dollar Bill, and it's going to be strange because I'm probably going to rank the quarter higher than the Dollar Bill, and that seems like really counterintuitive, but the Dollar Bill is like so hard, or a dollar is the name of the card. It's the name of the item. It's so difficult to get. You never get this item, and you have to spend money to get it. And it's just not, 99 cents really isn't. I might even put this in D tier. It's so rare that this thing is even useful, because if you're playing a slot machine that much, you probably have a lot of money and you're not worrying about money. It's really not that good. 10 bombs. I'm gonna put this in C tier, probably mid C tier. Really useful at the beginning of the game. Bombs are quite useful in general. Transcendence, this is a B tier. Probably around here. Just free flight. It's hard to get though. It's only in the secret room pool. Yeah, I'm good with that. Compass, I'm gonna put in higher B tier here. The thing about the compass is it tells you exactly the information you need to know. Treasure map is okay, and it just gives you different information, but I would say the compass, aside from of course the mind, is probably the best mapping item in the game. With that being said, with how common it is, I might even put it up here. Okay. all the health upgrades we're just gonna put in the same place. Oh, no. Go back. Please have it saved. Please. Yes, okay, good. I hit something on my mouse and it did this. Okay, so less than 3 is probably going to be the highest out of all of these because it heals you. And then these are just... we'll put breakfast here because, you know, all the breakfast strats. Breakfast yourself. You gotta like breakfast. Wooden spoon and the belt. Let me check the upgrades on those. They are both 0.3 speed upgrades, so it doesn't matter. Obviously, they need to go lower than Roid Rage because that is a range upgrade as well as a speed upgrade. All right. Yeah, but I would rather have usually a health upgrade than a speed upgrade, especially when it's one this small. The range upgrades are going to go probably... No, I can't honestly like rank these lower than the dollar. Probably a little higher than Skatol though. Wire coat hanger is in the boss item pool, and it is... I'm going to go ahead and put this up here because it is consistently good. So the thing about wire coat hanger is you get it so much more often than you're going to get number 1 or Sad Onion because it is in the boss item room pool and you see those items significantly more. The Bible is going to be right here probably. Now it would be going lower in the D or even F tier range if it couldn't kill Mom and Mom's Heart. Those are two pretty big bosses, and recently I've noticed it's kind of a valid strategy to use it that way. So I like the Bible. I don't love it. Obviously the flight is pretty lame. I'm gonna put it in C tier because I think that's where it goes. Book of Belial used to be A tier, but no longer are we in the days of rebirth. It is probably high C, I would say. I don't end up taking it a lot, but I probably underrate it, honestly. And it's pretty easy to get. Obviously, it's in the library pool. Contributes to Bookworm along with the Bible. And it's a decent damage upgrade. It's in the Devil Deal pool. Might be in the item room pool. I could check that, but I think that's probably where it goes. A little bit above the virus. Necronomicon is bad. Putting this in D tier, probably above the range upgrades. I don't use it that much at all. Kind of falls off once you get into the womb, and it's pretty much not useful after that. If it was a 4-room charge, I would probably be putting it up in even maybe B if it was 4, but it's a 6-room charge. It takes so long. The poop is F. Can be nice. You can get petrified poop, maybe a few cents. Let's not pretend like this is anything better than what it is, though. It's the poop. So, Mr. Boom? Yeah, this is just called Boom, right? And yeah, then this is Mr. Boom. Okay, so Mr. Boom is good. I'm going to go ahead and put this in a low B tier. Maybe even... It's not above Raw Liver. It's probably above the Miter. So this thing is really good early game. Very consistent access to early game bombs, which can make a huge difference in the early game. You can have access to... I don't know, secret rooms, second secret rooms, bomb chests, tinted rocks. It's just very frequent, easy access to early game bombs. And I'm actually going to probably surprise people with a later pick based on that. Tammy's Head is a mid A tier item. Don't think I need to explain that too much. Really easy to synergize with it, and it can be used to just sweep runs. Mom's Bra is an F tier. It's not actively bad, but functionally useless. Kamikaze is another F tier. Can be very good. I'm going to put this above my Reflection because it can be very good in certain situations, but it most of the time is trash. I mean, if you have... I don't actually know if it synergizes with Holy Mantle, but I know obviously it synergizes with Host Hat and Pyromaniac. If you have Pyromaniac, it's a 1-run. But I'm going to put it there. Mom's Pad, F tier, pretty bad. So this Bob's Rotten Head, I am saying that's the correct one, right? Bob's Rotten Head. The Bob items sometimes, yes, it's Bob's Rotten Head, sometimes trip me up on which one's which. Obviously Bob's Brain is a different story. Okay, so here's the thing. We put Mr. Boom here. This is throwable, it's poison, but it's less of a pure bomb item, right? You don't just like place it and walk away, you kind of throw it. That being said, it's very common, but I don't like it as much as Mr. Boom. I don't think it's as useful. I'm going to go ahead and put it right here because I don't use it that often. It does... Everything's telling me to put it higher because there's a lot of stuff, it contributes to the Bob transformation. You get it really frequently. You can use it decently often. It's a 4-room charge, I believe. It's a 3-room charge. All right, the 3-room charge makes me want to put it higher around Book of Belial, sure. You need to know how to utilize it though. And I am not great at utilizing it. Teleport's bad, low D tier. It's really not useful in very many situations. Yum Heart, really good for sacrifice room plays. Maggie is actually a really powerful start. I think a lot of people underrate Maggie. So Yum Heart is going to go a little bit higher. I'm going to put it above Raw Liver, honestly, because if you can use it correctly, if you have basically any other defensive item and decent red hearts, which is not uncommon, it is crazy good. Okay, maybe not crazy good. Let me back off a little bit on that, but it's pretty good. Luckfoot, single luck upgrade. Let me check that. I think it's a single luck upgrade. +1 increases the chance of winning Shell Game Beggars, independent of luck stat. Actually, the Shell Game, I have known that in the past, but I forget about it. This obviously is going to go above Skatole then. I'm going to put this... Actually, is it a D tier? I mean, I guess. Why am I always happy to see Luckfoot then? Or Luckyfoot then? I think because I really like the luck stat, but if I have to be honest, it's probably a high D tier. It's not very good. Doctor's Remote. Okay, so Mr. Boom is basically Doctor's Remote in a little way. So I'm gonna put it with this. It might be a little... See, okay, so this has the remote control aspect, and this has the mega bombs. I'm gonna keep it like this. This is probably a little bit better for killing enemies, and you can pretty much use it in the exact same way as you use this. So early game access to bombs, pretty good. Cupid's Arrow, we're gonna be putting here anything that here, because it's not very situational like number one. So this is, I would say, very synergistic. You don't really need to know how to use it. It's just there. You pick it up. It's pretty much objectively good. Is it a speed upgrade, or I'm thinking of... Yeah, I think I'm thinking of Sagittarius. Shoop de Whoop. Given the right run, I think this is a B tier. Say better than that. 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 Now, I'm going to put it right there. Yeah, given the right run, you can knock bosses out. That is a high damage run, and it's a very good substitute if you have high damage low tiers, because you can get through pretty much half of the rooms, or even more because of larger rooms with this item. Again, with all of the spacebar items, with all of the... what do you call them? Active items? I can't remember if they're active or passive. I think it's an active item. Right? Okay, yeah, with all the spacebar items, you just need to know how to use them. I think that's going to be a recurring theme throughout this. Steven, just a raw damage upgrade. Now, I have the miter here, or the martyr. Is that blood of the martyr? What is blood of the martyr? Blood of the martyr is increased damage by 1. Stephen is increased damage by 1. So pretty much the exact same item. We're going to place it right there. Pentagram. Let me again check the stats because this is a stat upgrade. Increases damage and increases the chance of deal with the devil or angel runes to appear. +1 damage. Okay, so that is going to be here. Is that an evil upgrade as well? It contributes to the Leviathan transformation. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to put it right there. It is in it's in the boss room pool and it's in the devil room pool, so you can find it pretty frequently. If it's in the devil room, it's okay. If it's in the boss room, it's pretty good. Dr. Fetus. This is an item. So, yeah. Put this in the high B tier. I'm going to put it in the high B tier because it can be... I'm not putting it in the A tier because it can be dangerous, but it is pretty good. Magneto is D. It's a D tier, maybe a high D tier. Pretty bad, though. The map is going to be below the compass. Where I put the compass? Put it right there. I'm going to put this in a high C tier. It's useful, not as useful as the compass in my opinion. Mom's Eye is fun, but not very good. Low C tier. If you have a high luck stat, it can be pretty good. Other than that, it has some niche synergies. Maybe you have Tiny Planet. It's basically a 20/20 if you have Tiny Planet. And I think it actually has a synergy with technology, maybe, where you can like break the tier cap. Maybe I'm just imagining things. High F on Lemon Mishap. It does decent damage to bosses, but that damage is hard to pull off. So that's why I'm putting it as a high F instead of like a low F. I might even, maybe even a low D, but I'm going to keep it as a high F because it has some early game strategy if you're desperate, but nah. Distant Admiration. Attack, a red attack. Okay, so this is the red one. This is the red one? What? The fly items confuse me. This is a high damage item if it's the red one. But it also provides 0 defense. So let's see. Do we have any other? We have Halo of Flies. That's the only other familiar. Probably above. Yeah, probably above that. Below that, I think that's fair. That's fair. It's a pretty dangerous item. Book of Shadows is a B tier item, but where do we put it? I would put it above, yeah, these two. I'm going to put it above... Ah, fuck it. This thing is so nice. If you have Taurus, I'm going to move this, actually. To here. Book of Shadows, probably in this range. Can be used in a lot of different scenarios. It can be used to defeat bosses easier. It can be used to do blood banks and demon beggars. Get items that are over spikes maybe. It's pretty good. Ladder is probably around the Bible. It's a pseudo flight, except it can't beat Mom and Mom's Heart. Probably more useful than the Bible as a pseudo flight though. You can use it on every room instead of every 500th room like you can with the Bible. This is a low D. It's so bad. Charm of the Vampire. Yeah, for every 13th monster killed, it adds an extra heart. It's almost never useful. It's probably better than Teleporter, but not better than Skitol. It's bad when you're not better than Skitol. The Battery. Activated collectibles can be overcharged. Okay, so this is the overcharging. Yeah, I should know that, but it's not there. I'm just placing it there. C can be pretty good. I would say it's a high C. Is it better or worse? So, is it better than Blood of the Martyr? Maybe. It's very synergistic. Any battery item is very synergistic. While these are pure small damage upgrades, Steamy Sail, low A. It can break the game so easily. That's the only reason, and you can get it very easily too. Anarchist Cookbook, I'm gonna place maybe even D. See, the bomb synergies are real, but it isn't great. So I'm gonna. It's just so dangerous. Easy access to bombs contributes to Bookworm. Maybe a little bit above the health up. No, I don't want it. I don't want it more than health upgrades or speed upgrades. I'm gonna put it high D. I'm gonna put it high D. This is probably like a low D. It's so bad. If it does it. Okay, so I'm gonna actually look if it permanently slows your enemies down, which I don't think it does, or temporarily, which I think is what it actually does. Upon activation, enemies for a short duration. Now, it's terrible. It's like, I bet I could use Teleporter better than I can use Hourglass. This is going to be right by Brother Bobby. Red is better than blue. Blue is better than red. Come on. Technology. I love technology, but it's not as good as less than 3. Hey. Actually it gives you piercing, and I don't think it affects your damage. Does it affect your damage? Let me do a lookup on that. Technology replaces with a piercing labor with unlimited range. You know, that's a good point. You get basically infinite shot speed. This is a B tier. Infinite shot speed, you get unlimited range, and you get piercing. Honestly, maybe there. Maybe here. Book of Shadows, that seems fair. Book of Shadows or technology. Yeah, chocolate milk is underrated. I don't get the hate for chocolate milk. Some people don't like it, but it's good. Maybe around there. It might be my bias for like just no, it's probably around here. Yeah. This might be too high. Okay, we're gonna keep that. So this is the best syringe item, so it has to go above all the other syringes. Probably a little better than Shoop to Whoop. It's just more, it contributes to spun. You get it pretty often, fairly often, and speed and attack are two of the most important stats in the game. So, plus, like, the syringes are so overpowered in greed mode. It's insane. Yeah, because you just get them so often. You just get spun so often. Mini Mush, easy to get. Worst mushroom item. So it's going to go lower than this. Probably around here. Really good range upgrade, really good speed upgrade. Actually, I think it's a really average speed upgrade. I think the only good speed upgrade, as in like it's better than all the others, is Roid Rage. Which, like, who would have thought? Let me check on Mini Mush, though. Let me check those stat upgrades. Plus 3 speed, yep. Minus range. Wait, does it decrease your range? It decreases your range, unless that's a typo. And shot height, and it decreases your size. Yeah, I think that's fair. Putting it in the C tier. Rosary is interesting, good health upgrade, but then you get the Bible, like literally every single item pedestal in the future. So, it can be kind of annoying, honestly. It's a C tier in my brain. It is better than this, better than this, better than this, better than this. Not better than that. Yeah, that's fair. Cuban meat is amazing. Probably high B. Definitely better than this. Better than this. Okay, we're gonna... Fine. I'll put it down. All right, so this is my weird pick. I put the dollar here. The quarter is so much more versatile than the dollar. You find it so much more often. You can find it in pots. I think it's the only item you can find in pots. Maybe. Don't hold me to that. The quarter is going to be right here. Which one's better, the quarter or... It depends on where you are in the game. There. No, it's not better than 10 bombs. 25 cents is not better than 10 bombs. Yeah. There it is. PhD is a really fun item. It heals you a little bit. It makes your pills all good, and you know what they all are. This is a B tier item. Maybe even... Pentagram actually is like kind of disappointing. Reading it was like better in my mind because I don't know, like the Leviathan items are pretty good. But PhD around here, I'm gonna put it right there. Halo of Flies might honestly even be a little bit high. I really like Halo of Flies, but it's not that great. It's good, but it's not great. X-Ray Specs is underrated. You get an X-Ray Specs early, and you don't have to spend bombs. I mean, you can get up to like 14 extra rooms that give you like a bunch of stuff. That's a high C, low B. I'm gonna put it better than Steven. It depends when you get it, but I think it's better than this. It's basically the equivalent of a bunch of bombs, and it gives you pretty good stuff. My Little Unicorn is okay. I see somewhere around here. Yeah, somewhere around there. It's okay. It can kill bosses. It can give you some invincibility. Its charge is too high to be great, though. Book of Revelations, A tier. A tier, probably even above. It's so consistently good. You can farm Cube of Meats off of it. You get I mean, it's so synergistic just because it gives you health. It's good on so many levels. Satanic Bible is probably like, yeah, it's probably on par with Satanic Bible now that I think about it, because the black arts are better, but you can also farm Cube of Meats with this. So the mark, let me check, because I know the mark it contributes to Leviathan. It's a damage upgrade and a speed upgrade, and it adds a soul heart. So above Pentagram, +1 damage, +0.2 speed, and above that, and it gives you a heart. Okay. Yeah, probably around there. I think that's fair. The Pact, I think, is actually worse than the mark. It gives you 2 soul hearts, damage and speed, but the damage it gives you is kind of bad. +1 damage, +0.2 speed. Oh, no, that's the mark. Just doing a little bit of fact check here. The Pact increases damage by 0.5, tears by 0.7, and grants 2 spell. Okay. Yeah, we'll have it as a little bit better than the mark. Yeah, maybe a little bit better than the compass. Maybe a little bit better than Inner Eye. 9 lives, A tier. Possibly even above. It might even be S tier. It's so good. There are runs where I will find 9 lives and I'm like, okay, I just won. Just flat out, I won. Very good on runs with the Lost. Very good on runs with the Keeper. It's so good at making up for a bad run. And it gives you confidence to make the run even better. Maybe you really need a sacrifice room play. This can give it to you. It's so good. Lord of the Pit, flying and speed. So it's going to obviously be better than Transcendence, but not much. And it's more common than Transcendence, but you also do have to pay for it. Probably around there. The Nail, very good. Probably A tier. Again, we're going to put it a little lower because you need to buy it in the Devil Room, and it decreases your speed, increases your damage, gives you a stompy effect, and it gives you... that's pretty good. Yeah. Shovel is okay. If you're a speedrunner, it's an S tier item. If you are a regular player, it is probably a low C. The thing about it is you can farm, you never get them, but you can farm crawl spaces and maybe even black markets. That's okay. Deck of Cards is probably around D tier. It's not worse than the Shovel. Right there, maybe. I find that Deck of Cards is not very good. I don't know why, but I can never get it to be great. I have a problem putting it this low because it's very common, because it's a shop item. Fine. Twist my arm. We'll put it that high. I'm not going to put it any higher than that because I genuinely don't find much use out of it because it's such a high charge. Monstrous Tooth is bad. It's a D tier item. Probably worse than Anarchist Cookbook because it doesn't do as much damage, and it can still hit you. It doesn't hit you as much as Anarchist Cookbook. Probably better than Necronomicon though. Right there. Loki's Horns is situationally good. It's pretty bad though. Probably put it around there. Yeah, probably a little lower. It's so bad a lot of the time. And I don't like Loki that much. So I said it. What is it? Attack Buddy? Chub? Little Chub? Little Chubby. Okay. Little Chubby is okay. Probably early game, it's not bad. Probably there. It can do a decent amount of damage early game, and it can supplement. I would say it is basically like these, except a little better. That makes, yeah, a letter grade up from Brother Bobby or Sister Maggie. Doesn't contribute to Conjoined though, so maybe it's a little high. Put it right here. I'm gonna keep it there. I'm gonna keep it there because that's what I feel like. I feel like it's decent. It's decent. Spider Bite is bad. D. Maybe D. It's not very good. Small Rock, extremely common. This is an A tier item. Probably low A tier. It's extremely common. Damage up. Tears up. I think speed's slightly down, but you just find it all the time. It's a consistent damage upgrade, and it's a consistently good damage upgrade too. So A tier. Spelunky, not as good as X-Ray Specs. Where did I put X-Ray Specs? Where did I put those things? There they are. It's very similar, except a little worse. Yeah. Also, shout out to Spelunky. Spelunker hat. It's not even Spelunky. I'm shouting out the game without even realizing it. See-through doors. Right. Oh, also can give you knowledge on maybe what kind of room something is before you go into it. So maybe... Nah, it's not better than Steven. Super Bandage. Shout out Super Meat Boy. Pretty good. Let's see. What health upgrades are in here? The Pact, it's probably around the Pact. I think you get 2 or 3. Let me see. Grants 1 heart container and give 2 soul hearts. So, yeah, I would rather have the damage that the Pact gives, but it's pretty similar. You're basically, you can get tears and damage, or you can get 1 red heart. And you don't have to pay for this, but this does contribute to Leviathan. Yeah, it's about that. My Little Unicorn. This is worse than My Little Unicorn because this scares enemies away. And so if you want to go kill them, you have to like chase them down. And it's the same number of charges. Probably should be a 4 or 5 instead of a 6 room charge. Probably around the Bible. It's not great. But it does give you invincibility, which... Sack of Pennies is a sack of shit. Probably best so far. Robo Baby is a D, maybe even F. It's bad. Low. It's worse than these guys, I think. Slightly better than the range upgrades. Okay, we'll put it there. Little Chad can be pretty synergistic, but oftentimes it's useless. Maybe a high D. Let's see. Book of Sin, Bookworm. You gotta love those Book of Sin battery charges. Could be used to get some pretty good items. A little bit better than the Bible, I think. The Relic is A. There. It's so good. It generates just a ton of health. It's exactly what we needed. Usually, it sometimes is exactly what you need. Let's see. We are 1/5 of the way through this. Crazy. Little Gish, not good. C, lower than this. Probably around there. Little Steven, probably around there. I'm gonna speed up a little bit. Halo, it's worse than this. We'll put it there. Yeah. Mom's Bottle of Pills is pretty bad. Let's see. Deck of Cards, it's slightly worse than that. Too much. It needs to be a 4-room charge. Basically just, that's basically just Acid Baby. Common Cold, I don't think Common Cold is the good kind of poison. It's not like the Virus or Serpent's Kiss. Common Cold is a C tier item. Not very good. Not great. There you go. B. It's a B. It's a high B? Mid B? Yeah. That makes sense to me. It's not as good as Super Bandage. Better than the Compass. Okay. D6 is S+. It wins the game for you if you have D6. Isaac is a ridiculously easy character because he has the D6. One of maybe. I'm gonna save these for like. I'm gonna save S+ for like top 5. It might be top 5. Mr. Mega is good. Better than Mr. Boom. Item synergy. Pinking Shears is A. It's an A tier. It's such high damage. Oh my gosh. You can just kill bosses with it. I'm going to put it here. The Wafer, so good. Probably another A tier item. There. It's crazy. I might even want to put that in S. It's so powerful. You can get... It's so easy to... build synergies off of it and build a run off of it. I'm going to keep it there. Money equals power is good. A lot of people overrate this item. They think it's better than it is. I think the max that it can give you is... Isaac has up to... It's 4 damage. Which might actually be Polyphemus. That might be Polyphemus levels of damage. I will have to check that. Polyphemus gives you... Let me see. Damage plus 4. Greatly increases damage plus 4 times 2? Oh, okay. No. Polyphemus is crazy. I do think people overvalue money equals power. It's definitely A tier. Because I mean, plus 4 damage is no joke, and it can be very good if you have something like soy milk. Yeah, we'll put it there. It's not as good as, it's definitely not S tier. I'll put it that way. Mom's Contact is another A tier. We'll do high B tier. It's a high B tier. Is it better? Is it worse than Small Rock though? I don't think so. I don't think it's worse than Small Rock. Steamy Sail, probably it's better. The Bean is terrible. F. Guardian Angel. Let's see. Did I get that right? That's Guardian Angel, not Swarm Protector. Yeah, that's Guardian Angel. Deals contact damage, increases the speed of Orbital Familiars. Now, the speed of Orbital Familiars, that is kind of annoying. It's better defensively, but it's worse offensively. We're going to put this around the same place as this, because I think it's pretty similar. Again, decreases offensive capabilities, increases defensive, and this is extremely common, while this is in the rarest pool in the game. Demon Baby is D, low C. Yeah, I want to put it there. Mom's Knife is S+. Probably a little worse than D6, honestly. Even though it's, it's Mom's Knife, it's crazy good. I'm going to keep it there. Ouija board is not great. It's okay. Let me see if it has any secondary effects. Grants Spectral Tears. Yeah, it looks like it's just Spectral Tears. It might have gotten maybe in one of the booster packs or something. Nope. It's just very below average. Maybe above the speed items. You know what? Spectral Tears make the Lost actually pretty good. So we'll put it above there. 9 volt, quicker charge. I'm going to put this right by wherever I put the battery, because they're both good. Maybe a little better. Yeah, maybe a little better. With certain items, battery charge is better. With certain items, 9 volts better. And they both appear equally as often. Deadbird is bad. Even possibly, it's in D tier. A little better than Kiss of the Vampire. It's pretty bad. Brimstone, obviously S+. Even better than D6. It's crazy powerful. It's crazy. Blood Bag is really good, actually. It's the best health upgrade. So obviously better than all of these. You can get it a lot. It's a speed upgrade. It's a B tier item. Obviously. And it heals you as well when you pick it up. I don't know if it's a full health, but it definitely heals quite a lot of health. There, maybe? Got a speed flying, speed health, but a lot more common. You don't have to pay for it. Skinny Odd Mushroom. Probably put this right beside. It has a very similar effect. I think it's a little bit better. Decreases your damage, but these are very much similar items. You're going to use them in similar situations, and what? Health and damage? Is there another health damage item? I'm going to put it right here. No, that's too good. It's too good. By the Pentagram. By the Pentagram because... Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's between Raw Liver and Pentagram. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. Horror Babylon, if you can use it, the thing is you have to get the strategy off, but if you do, it's very good. It's in the B. It's in the B tier. It's around this level. Maybe above Triple Shot. Yeah. Pretty good. Monster Manual's terrible. F. Easy. It's easily an F tier. It's worse than Lemon Mishap. Yeah. Probably better than the Bean, though. Dead Sea Scrolls. I actually just recently used Dead Sea Scrolls through an entire run, and I used it every single time. I had it charged, so that was a little chaotic. But we're going to put this in another F tier, probably above here. It can be good, can give you some decent ones, but it's so unreliable, and it can be reliably bad at the same time. Homing bombs, I'm going to put high C. I think that's fair. Better than Sack of Pennies. Maybe a little worse than Sack of Pennies. Maybe a little worse than this. Okay. Maybe a little worse than this. Maybe a little worse than this. Okay. Razor Blade is bad. You almost never use this thing. Yeah, I'm going to say it's worse than Hourglass. Worse than even that. Worse than that. Okay. Forget-Me-Not is a really good B tier item. Yeah, I mean, it basically just it enables you to get an extra floor. It delays getting to more difficult floors. Oh, my throat is getting dry. And yeah, it's a really good item. What is this? Obsessed Fan? Forever Alone. No, Obsessed Fan's the purple one. Forever Alone. I'm going to put it, it's farther away, does less damage. I'm going to put it right here. Lard. Was that 2? Is that 2 grants or 2 empty red heart containers? So it's worse than raw liver because it slows you down as well. We're going to put this on a high C tier item. I'm comfortable with that. The pony. The pony is flight. And it gives you a charge attack. Probably here-ish. It's not great. Bomb Bag is good. Bomb Bag I'm going to put right here. Or... oh boy. Lump of Coal. Very common. Very good. Almost A tier. We're going to put it here. Yeah, that's fair. That's more than fair. Guppy items are almost all going to go into B tier, except for Dead Cat. Because it's a Guppy item, I mean, the effect of Guppy's Paw isn't great. Actually, Guppy's Tail is probably low A tier. We broke rank. We did Guppy's Tail before we did Guppy's Paw. What are we going to do? It's somewhere in here. It's a Guppy item. It's hard to quantify it there. Maybe. There. Okay. IV Bag breaks the game in some situations. I'm going to put it as low A. Listen, the average run isn't going to be crazy when it comes to Blood Bag, but it breaks the game. I mean, I think the same thing with Steamy Sale is it's game breaking. So there you go. This thing is lower than Mr. Boom because it's basically it distracts enemies, I think. Maybe I'm just thinking of Best Friend. Distracts enemies. It's a low C tier. I like the shovel better. I think it's at least more fun to use it that way. Is it fair to put it that low though? It's a 3-room charge, I believe. Let's double check that. Oh, it's farther up here. It's farther down here. Best Friend, 3-room charge. Pretty bad. I'm going to keep it there. I'm going to keep it there even though it might deserve to be higher. Ooh, we're going to roll with it. Okay. A remote detonator. Easy 5 bombs. Can be pretty good with bomb synergies. We're going to put it right around here because it has its trade-offs with Boom. You get fewer bombs. But, again, the remote control thing can be really good for bosses. Stigma. I know there are items that are quite similar to this. We're going to put Stigma right here, a little bit above Odd Mushroom. Mom's, or what is it? Mom's bag? Mom's purse. 2 trinkets can be good. Probably high C. Can be decent. This is going to go probably below these 2. Poison bombs aren't great. Pageant boy is probably high D. I don't feel comfortable putting that in C because it's usually pretty bad. And you get it a lot. Scapular is a high B tier item. Maybe around Guardian Angel. A little lower. It can be used pretty aggressively on Sacrifice Room plays. Let's see. Speedball increases speed by 0.3 and shot speed by 20%. We're going to put this just above the speed. It's not great. Contributes to spun. And increases your shot speed. There. I think that's fair. Bum Friend's pretty bad. Here. Maybe here. Yeah. It's usually just annoying. Guppy's head, we're going to put right by Guppy's paw because both of these are like situationally useful. If you have car battery, Guppy's head's pretty good. Car battery plus high of mind. We're going to put these... It's Guppy. It's Guppy. It's Guppy. It's Guppy. Okay, that's the last one. It's Guppy. It's so good. Prayer card is potentially even up here. I'm trying to think of why it's not, because I don't want to put prayer card that high. I'm going to put prayer card. I know where I'm going to put prayer card. And I can't articulate why this is. Maybe it's because it's less versatile than Book of Revelations. But it can be a really crazy health upgrade if you can use it correctly. If you have the right character, if you have the right run, prayer card is really good. Notched Axe. He had to do Notch dirty by putting this in the game. It's high D tier. I mean, it gives you a stompy effect. You can get into secret rooms with it. But it's pretty bad. Infestation 1? That's if you get hit every time Isaac gets hit. Yeah. It's not worse than Hourglass, is it? It's so bad. It's so bad. Maybe there. There. I would rather have Skull. Plus, Skull is more common. Ipecac is goated. This might be personal preference, but Ipecac is A. I love Ipecac. It's probably my favorite item in the game, and it's so powerful. It's just dangerous. Yeah, I'll keep it there. Tough Love is fun. It is based on luck, so you can try to get it up a little farther. It's a damage upgrade. How? Yeah. It's here with these other damage upgrades, but you can. I'm gonna put it there. I think that's fair. The Mulligan is the most overrated item in the game. It's everyone acts like it's Guppy. It's not Guppy. It's so bad. Oh my gosh. If you want a good item that you think is the Mulligan, what is it? Infestation shot? Or we're gonna pass it later. I will point it out when we get to it, but it's like the egg shot item. This thing is not very good. It's not very good. It's so uncommon. Blood Clot is like basically the same item as this, which, I mean, you're not gonna say Blood Clot because this like gives you a triple damage shot because it releases a fly every like 12 shots. There's my rant on the Mulligan. I'm putting it in C tier. I'm putting it right here. It's not very good. And come at me. Tech 2 is so good in some situations, but it's so bad in others. I think it's a C tier before I even put it up here. It's lower than tech. Where do we put technology? Is right there. It's lower than that. It's better than Mulligan, though. I'm going to say it's better than Mulligan. It's better. It gives you flight, and you can get the pony pretty often. Quad shot is A tier. It is probably a little better than Spoonbender. It's better than the Halo. And that's where I'm going to stop with it. Chemical Peel is a very light damage upgrade. It's not very good. I don't think Chemical Peel Tears Fire and do increased damage. How much do they do? +2 flat damage to Tears Fire. That's like +1 damage. Not very good. You put it like that. You put it like that, it's basically this. Except a little worse because it's less consistent. This is an F tier, maybe a high F tier, maybe a mid F tier. Yeah, not very good. I'm noticing like a lot of spacebar items. Yeah, that kind of sucks. The Habit is really good, probably here. Bloody Lust is probably here. And this is probably there. Yeah. That's fair. There's my phone. I'm going to silence it now. Because... literally... Okay. Crystal Ball is fricka good. Probably here-ish. It's so good. It's basically just full mapping plus Spirit Hearts plus cards. It's really good. Spirit of the Night. It's decent. You have to pay 2 hearts for it, though, which makes me want to put it around here. Spectral Tears, Flight, possible speed up. I may be thinking of Lord of the Pit, but we're going to put it there. Crack the Sky. Listen, I got a hot take on Crack the Sky. It's fucking good. Don't at me. It does so much damage. I think they buffed it. I think it used to be pretty trash, but they buffed it. 4 room. It can kill bosses like that. It's so good. B. Let's see. Is there any other item that is kind of gimmickly used to kill bosses? Like Shoop to Whoop? Yeah. I'm going to put it a little better than... No, it's worse than Shoop to Whoop. I think this can... There. I think it can consistently kill bosses. Okay, consistently is a bad word for it because it can't consistently kill them because it misses a lot, but... the Ankh is worse than 1-Up, but it's pretty much the same effect. Celtic Cross is good defensively. Probably there. Yeah. Ghost Baby's horrible. I think a little bit better than these guys because it has Spectral Tears. It might be worse because the damage might be worse. Blue Candle is a really good item. But where to put it? Scapular. Probably better than Scapular. Alright. Cat o' Nine Tails, let me check the stat upgrades because I think it has quite a few of them. Cat o' Nine Tails is increase shot speed and damage. Really? That's it? Shot speed and damage? Okay, so this was shot speed and speed. This is damage and speed. So it's between these two, for sure. We're going to put Cat o' Nine Tails below Pentagram. I think that's fair. D20 can be used to break the game, but not. It's pretty inconsistent at doing so. So, there. Yeah, Harlequin Baby's an F. It's terrible. It's a high F, but it's an F. Yeah. Epic Fetus is an S. I think they nerfed it a little bit, and you can get hit by it pretty often. This is an example of why I am doing this list, because there's a ranker website for the Binding of Isaac, and they have this item at like number 20, or like it's crazy low. And they have, believe it or not, Sacred Heart is the number 1. Like, Sacred Heart is a great item. It's not number 1. Polyphemus is an A tier. Probably a little better than Cricket's Head, even though it's rarer. Yeah. Daddy Longlegs, another A tier. It's so powerful. It's not better than Quad Shot, but it is better than Halo. Yeah. Spider Butt. Spider Butt does damage, and it's faster at doing damage, and it slows enemies down. So that, if you have car battery with Spider Butt, it's actually not bad. Sacrificial Dagger is A tier, maybe even there. It's maybe even S tier. It's so powerful. That's what I'm gonna do. That's where I'm gonna put it. Sacrificial Dagger, OP. Please nerf. Don't nerf. Please don't. No. Repentance. Question mark. The Miter. Actually, what the Habit? I think this is called. No, the Habit's here. Pretty consistently spawns. I think it increases the spawn rate of. Grants a chance of converting any red heart pickups into a soul heart instead. Really? That's not what I thought. That I thought it just increased the chances of soul hearts dropping. But hey, you learn something. I mean, this game has so much for you to learn. Grants a chance of converting any red heart pickups into soul heart. Oh, maybe that's not when you're picking them up. Maybe that's when they're spawning. It's worse than the Relic, probably worse than Miter, and I only mention that because they look the same, kind of, or they remind me of the same thing. It's somewhere in B. Where, though? I'm going to put it right by Killed. I accidentally placed it right there, and I think it's going to go right there. Rainbow Baby's terrible. Down here, unfortunately. That's my holographic that I got with my Kickstarter, 4 Souls. Dad's Key is good. Dad's Key is probably around here. I mean, well, you know what? Here. We're going to put it there because it serves basically the same function as Skeleton Key, except it allows you to get into more rooms. I think it allows you to get out of boss rush, possibly. I could be wrong about that, but it has a lot of functions. This is pretty much just another health upgrade. So we're going to put it here. Does Stem still have another? Adds 1 filled heart container and increases shot speed. Sure. Yeah, I thought it did. Portable slot machine. People are going to disagree with me about this one, but it is so good for generating pretty flies. It's going to go above Halo of Flies. You can get 3 pretty flies with this thing. It is a good defensive item. It might take a little bit to get it, but like that is Portable Slot's bread and butter, is giving you 3 pretty flies, which is, in my opinion, better defense than something like Trinity Shield. It's so good. Holy Water is an F tier item. It's worse than Harlequin Baby. It's worse than that. It's worse than that. Probably better than that. Fate, really common. A little bit of health and flight. Better than Transcendence. It's better than Lord of the Pit. Ooh. Lord of the Pit is probably around where it is. You don't have to pay for it. More common. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's fair. Black Bean is an F tier. Better than the Bean. Better than these shitty spacebar items. Black Bean is probably around there. White Pony. Better than the Pony. And better than Crack the Sky. Oh, here. Yeah. It's very versatile. You get it a lot. Flight obviously is good. And the Crack the Sky effect is goated. This is going to be controversial because it's my favorite item. But there you go. It's only an A tier. It's so good. It's such a fun item because it's like, look at that design. Oh my god. But it's not as good as everyone says it is. It's not the best item in the game for sure. It gets outclassed. You know, the homing is really nice, the increased damage is nice, the health is nice, everything about it is nice, but it is incredibly rare, which makes it really awesome. But it's not great. Okay, no, it is great, but it's not run winning. Which is why I'm putting it high A instead of S. Yeah. Is it worse than Magic Mush? Magic Mush is a damage multiplier, and it increases your stats. I think that's really, really where it goes. Okay, the coolness factor bumps it up to an S. The coolness factor bumps it up to an S. I'm sorry, I just have to put it up there. All right. Toothpicks? Where is another Tears upgrade? Because it's better than this Tears upgrade because it actually does more than it. I think that's fair. It's basically the same thing as that, except it adds shot speed. Yeah, shot speed. Holy Grail. This is flight plus what? 1 red heart container. Yeah, and then this is flight plus spectral cheers. These are so similar that... Yeah, okay. Flight. Where are my flight items? Flight items are around there. This is slightly better, but more rare. Yeah, the rarity bumps it down just slightly. Below Lord of the Pit, which gives you speed. Below this, which is more common. And, yeah. Then the Spectral Tears, they're very similar. Maybe a little worse. Honestly, there you go. Blood Rights is terrible. It's really... it's so situational, and Pay to Play is just like an objectively better version of it. It's actively bad. I'm going to put it there. Maybe even the worst item so far. It's so bad. Guppy's Hairball, it's pretty much useless except for being a Guppy item, which is going to automatically put it in B tier. It's lower than all the other Guppy items, though, probably. It's hard to place these because it's like the value of them is solely in their transformation, pretty much. It's better than Bomb Bag. It's better than these damage upgrades. It's probably better than Crack the Sky. Better than this. Better than this. We're gonna put it right here. We're gonna put it right here. I think, yeah. Yeah. It's worse than these two. Abel, fuck Abel. I personally have a fucking vendetta against Abel because it always, like, messes me up. I hate it. It's so bad. It's so common. Maybe my least favorite item in the game. Okay. Remove the objectivity, or the subjectivity, put in the objectivity. How bad is this? It's not F, because it's not actively bad for you. You know what? It is F-. It is actively bad for you. I have hurt myself using Abel before. So, fuck Abel. So bad, and you get it all the time. I'm sticking with my decision. Halo, or SMB Superfan, is the worst? The worst all stats upgrade? Did I place that somewhere? Okay. What does it do? All stats increase, but it's not in all stats. Let me compare this to the Halo. Halo is more common because you can get it in Angel, the Angel rooms. Plus 3 damage, plus 3 damage, plus 1 health. Plus 2 tiers, plus 0.2 tiers. It looks like they're almost exactly the same. It's lower than SMB Superfan by, or lower than the Halo by quite a bit. We're gonna put it there just because of, like, it's less common and it has a few marks down from, actually its tier height is a little higher, but it has a few marks down from the Halo. Okay, not Pyromaniac. Yeah, Pyromaniac. No, wait, what is it? This is called Pyro. Now I'm confused. Where am I? Yeah, it's just called Pyro. I was like, that's not Pyromaniac. Very good. Can be very good. Probably the best bomb synergy we've seen so far. Only outclassed by Sad Bombs. Or number 2 is probably better than this. High B tier. Probably not better than the Miter. Probably right there. I think that's fair. $3 bill can be dangerous, but it's good. We're going to put it low B tier. There. Telepathy for Dummies is bad. It's an F tier. It's better than Monster Manual, but that's about it. Damage and health is with all the other damage and health upgrades. I'm going to put it there because it's probably the most common. You see meat a lot because it's a boss room item alongside Pentagram. 8 Ball. It's Magic 8 Ball. It's Magic 8 Ball. Increases shot speed and drops a tarot card. This is pretty bad. Honestly, maybe a high D. Yeah. Again, high D. Put it here-ish. Can be good if you have PhD, but it's oftentimes you just ignore what it gives you. Squeezy's pretty good. It's a DPS upgrade, and it is a tiers upgrade. So, it's above these regular tiers upgrades. There. It's not better than the guppy items. There. Jesus Juice, I think, is kind of a lame upgrade. If I remember correctly, it's like increases damage in range, and I think the damage is 0.7. I will double check that on the wiki. Damage plus 0.5. Oh, it's even worse. Jesus Juice is a little disappointing. It's a C tier, honestly. It's kind of it's a high C tier because of the damage, but yeah, a little disappointing. The box is mid. It's like the most average item in the game. It's so average. It can be nice. It can be nice. It can be nice. There we go. Momski is pretty good. Actually, I think it's a little underrated. You get quite a bit of... Let's see how long I've been going. Hour 17. Ooh, and we've got a lot to go. All right. Mom's Key is good. B tier. Would be high B tier. Here we go. There. No explanation for it other than good synergy. See it often because it's a shop item. Mom's Mascara, D tier. Right there. Nah, not very good. Concussive tiers. This is maybe one of the worst damage upgrades in the game. Let me check the stats on it because I don't know for sure if that's true, but increases damage by 0.3. Yeah, it is one of the worst damage upgrades in the game. There. No, it's better than those. I bet it would be about around there. Minus Touch is a beer tier item. A beer tier. And we're going to put it in here somewhere being... Ooh, how good is this? Here. Halo flies down here. That seems fair, right? Contract... Wait, is this Contract from Below or is this... No, this is Contract from Below. This is Humbling Bundle. Humbling Bundle is good. And we're going to put it in the B tier. A little bit above here. Mom's Satchel is okay. Not great. It's a C tier item. It's probably a lower C tier item. There you go. Sharp Plug. I think Sharp Plug is one of the items that I don't value the most. Using an activated item, well, it's not charged. It will charge Sharp Plug. It does 2 full hearts of damage. That's crazy. You could probably get some synergies off with this, but it's so much damage that I'm going to put it here-ish. I actually don't like it. And if this is average, this is like slightly I don't like. Yeah. Guillotine I don't like. I think here's the thing. I need to be better with Guillotine, and it encourages you to get hit, which is why I'm going to put it in the C tier, even though it's not bad. I'll put it high C because it's what it is. This is going to go right beside Cuban Meat, but is it higher? I'll see. Let's see. We put the boy one first here, so we're going to put the girl one first here, and that's how things work. Champion belt, good. Maybe high. It's so common that you get champion belt, and it helps out so nicely. Increases damage, but also increases... and the downside to it is not much. So I'm going to stick with that. Butt bombs, better than homing bombs. Let me see. Where's another bomb synergy? But worse. It's worse than mega bombs. Better than Tech 2. Yeah, better than Tech 2. Nod Leaf. So Nod Leaf is situational. It can be great. It can help you win the entire game. But who wants to do it? I'm going to put it in high B because... you know what? Low A. I'll put it in low A just because, like, you can win the game with it. It can help you win the game, but, like, it makes the game a lot less fun, honestly, if you want to win. Spider Baby? Spider Baby. Okay. Spider Baby's effect is bad. It's worse than Infestation, but just barely. Yeah. Yeah, it's bad. This is probably the best of these Guppy items. Yeah. I'll go ahead and put it there. Lost Contact is a high B item. Around these kind of gimmicky items here. Here. I'm going to put it there. Anemic is bad. It's a D tier item. Low D tier. I would rather have a range upgrade, honestly. It's that bad. Go ahead is A. High A, even. It's so good. Ceremonial Robes is a B. But where to put it? Probably above? No. Where do you put this? There. Yeah, Ceremonial. Does it have a secondary effect? It increases damage by 1. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Mom's Wig is fine. Adds a chance to spawn blue spotters when firing. Restores 1 red heart. Okay. That's... I thought maybe it was... Is it when you get hit, or is it another spawn condition? I think you spawn quite a few spiders with this. Honestly, maybe more than the mulligan. I don't like the mulligan. There, I said it. Around here, I might be underrating Mom's Wig a little bit. Placenta, a little bit of regen, a little bit of health. Right by the health items, except it's a little bit better. Because it might be a little bit better than less than 3. Old Bandage, same thing. Health upgrade, except when you get hit, there's a chance to drop red hearts. Sad Bombs is the best. I'm going to put it here. It's the best bomb synergy. Rubber Cement is good. Another one of these, probably around here. I would say it's better than Cupid's Arrow, because Cupid's Arrow is the worst piercing, and this is kind of like a piercing shot. It can hit a good amount of enemies too, and it's very synergistic. Anti-Grav is bad. It's fun, but it's bad. Here, maybe it's not great. Okay, Pyromaniac. Pyromaniac's really good. But it's... You never get it. You never find this item. Yeah. Yeah. If... There you go. Cricket's Body is another A tier. I'm going to put it above Pyromaniac. I'm going to put it above Blood Bag. Yeah. I mean, I never get Bloody Lust either. So maybe Bloody Lust needs to be lower. Like, by Pyromaniac. Because I would say those give about the same advantage. Gimpy is a B tier. Let's see. Old Bandage was there. Gimpy is probably here. Ooh, here. Yeah. Yeah, Yum Heart's good. Black Lotus, super rare, but good. You just like never find Black Lotus. We're halfway through this. We're getting there. Black Lotus is here. Yeah. Piggy Bank is here. Mom's Perfume is here. I'm gonna speed up here because this is taking forever. High B tier. I love Monstro's Lung. Abaddon is amazing. Put it there. Ball of Tar is about the same place as Gish. Stopwatch is probably honestly not even an A tier anymore. It's pretty good, but it's not great. We're gonna put this right by here because no, it's lower. It's yeah, it's so bad. Infestation 2, probably low A. It's basically like, nah, it's not like Guppy. It's so bad. This is so bad. E. coli is so bad. Death's Touch, A tier, probably around there. The key pieces. Do I add? Oh, okay. So the key pieces increases your deal with the angel chance, but not by much. I would rather have them than a range upgrade. Yeah, and I want to keep them like that because it looks nicer. This is the worst syringe item. So where is low C? It can help. Contract from Below is decent. We have Humbling Bundle right here. I think it's a little better than Humbling Bundle, so we'll put it there, but very similar effects. I'm going to keep that. Infamy is really good. Put it there. It's saved runs before. Same thing with Trinity Shield. Put her here. I know I spoke big shit about... If this was here, I would have it above Trinity. If this had 3, I would put it above Trinity Shield, but yeah, probably not. Tech Point 5 is great. It's a really good damage upgrade, and it probably goes here. There, that's fair. 2020 is an A tier item. Maybe I should put 1 or 2 of these in the S tier. It's probably around here. I think it's overrated. People rate it like one of the best items in the game. It's not. Oh, I mean, yes, it is, but like top 5, I don't think it's top 5. It's maybe even worse than Polyphemus. Nah, it's better than Polyphemus. It's better than the Wafer. I think I had it in a good place. Worst mapping item in the game. There's the map. We're gonna put this in. It's better than those. Better than that. Better than the speed upgrade. Probably worse than a health upgrade though. BFF is good. A lot of synergies with BFF. Probably up there. Hive Mind is good too. Maybe even better. Maybe even better. Low B. Yeah, that's fair. That's more than fair. More options can be good, but I often find that I'm not using it not correctly, but I don't get it in time for it to be good. We'll put this around there. Bogo Bombs is bad. Yeah. Starter deck, where is... No, we don't have low baggy yet. I like starter deck better than deck of cards. Here? Yeah, sure. Low baggy's bad. High D tier. It's low. Worse than that, worse than that. Like better than... Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Magic Scab. Love the luck upgrades. You know we stand the luck upgrades. Probably here. With... Yeah. I like that. Blood Clot. Right around Mulligan. Where did I put... Ooh. That wasn't kind of Mulligan. But I stand by that. I stand by that and I will. Fine. I will put Mulligan above Blood Clot for you guys. But only for you guys. I'm here to please. Come on. Shot speed plus 0.5 tiers up. Was that like pretty much exactly the same thing as Toothpicks? Except it's cooler. Hot bombs. Probably by butt bombs. No, butt bombs are a little better. Butt bombs are a little better. It's better than homing bombs though. Ooh, this is a hard one. So it's probably in D tier. Because it's good, but it's dangerous as shit. And there are a few items that are going to be like that. So, probably high D. Missing No, again a D tier. It's so dangerous, though. I'm going to go Chaotic, because it's Missing No. And we will... Is that a reference to Pokemon? I think it is, because that looks like the Missing No sprite. Anyway, Fear Shot. Let me check the damage. Increased by 1. And Fear Shot can be nice, but also negative. So we're going to put Fear Shot around Cat o' Nine Tails. Probably above Cat o' Nine Tails. Okay. Black Candle, one of my favorite items in the game. It's such a good item. I hate curses. I think they just make the game worse. Like, not harder, but just worse. Sure, we'll put it around there. Curses can be kind of nasty. Yeah. They can make the game harder. I'm not going to say they don't make it any harder, but... Proptosis is an A tier item. I'm going to put Proptosis above Death's Touch. Also, Death Touch is better than SMB Superfan. And better than Small Rock. Yeah. A little bit of reordering there. Yeah. I like that. Missing Page 2 sucks. It's a D tier item. It's a good D tier item, but it's a D tier item. It's so bad. Smart Friend? Smartfly. Smartfly is good. Let's see. Where do we put Smartfly? Smartfly is going to be around... No, it's not around Pinking Shears. What am I... it's much better than... Deadbird. High C. It requires you to get hit to be useful, so... This is a good item. Dry Baby's okay. Decent. About there. It protects you in some fights. It can kill an entire room. It's both offensive and defensive, but not in a way that something like, obviously, Sacrificial Dagger or Cubometer Ball of Vengeance is going to do. I think this spawns Juicy Sack. Yum. God, an awful name. A familiar that follows behind Isaac. How does it... Okay, it spawns 1 to 2 blue spiders after every room. I just wanted to check how it spawned spiders. It's okay. It's actually pretty good against some enemies that chase you down. Mollabooms, Lust. We're going to put it there. Robo Baby 2.0 is terrible. Maybe even worse than Robo Baby. We're going to put it right by Robo Baby because they are both awful in their own ways. Rotten Baby is the best baby in the game. If you don't count like Incubus or other things. Can be really good in some runs, so we're going to put it there. Yeah. That makes sense to me. Headless Baby is not good. We're going to put it here by Demon Baby. Maybe a little bit lower. It's pretty bad. Yeah. The Leech is okay. It's somewhere around the juicy goodness of Lil Haunt. And so the Leech is going to go right here. Mystery Sack is probably the worst sack in the game. Worse than Bomb, Penny. We're going to put it right here. BBF is very dangerous, but it can be very good at the same time. We're going to put both of these right here because these are the dangerous items, but they can be good if you need them. Sworn Protector, Best Bud. Oh, Sworn Protector is actually his description. This is terrible. This is the worst of the fly. Orbitals, probably worse than this. Probably worse than this. That seems fair. Little Brimstone is high B tier. It can beat Mom's Heart for you if you want. Come on, please. Blaze. Probably a little better than Monster's Lung, even though I love Monster's Lung. Isaac's Heart. It's a controversial item. It's not good. I'm going to put it high F tier. We'll put it... It has so many uses. We'll put it here. Yeah, put it there. Put her there. This is a weird item because I don't know if it's going to go... I don't know if it goes D or F minus. Okay. We'll keep it where it is. Alright, so where did we put Smartfly? We put Smartfly here. This isn't as good as Smartfly. A little bit like... It's about where Leech is. I'm going to say it's a little better than... I'm actually going to say this. Yeah. 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 Dark Bum is an A tier item. And it is right by the item Steam Sale. A little bit above. I'm going to hold by that. Big Friend? What is the name? Big Fan. That's twice now that I think I've confused fan with friend. Pretty good defensive item. Not great. Not a great offensive item. I'm going to put it right below the health items there. I think that's fair. Sissy Longlegs is bad. It's bad. It's not good. It's an F tier item in my mind. It's like, it never does anything. It's worse than Harlequin Baby. It's so bad. Punching Bag. Punching Bag is okay. It can get kind of annoying though. Probably a D tier. There. Yeah. How to Chip is okay. Contributes to Bookworm. Pseudo Flight, which makes me want to put it right here. It's a little better than that. Yeah, there you go. Which, like, oh, it's supposed to be like a Nintendo Power magazine. I always thought it was like a Mario cartridge, which doesn't make sense. But then I was like, why does that contribute to Bookworm? Okay, D100 is S tier. You can just reroll into a run that you want. Same thing with D4, which is better. Maybe D4. No, D100 has other effects. It has like the D6 effect, the D20 effect. You just reroll into whatever run you want. So yeah, those are probably up there. The D10 is terrible. It's in the F tier. Yeah, blank card is a low A, low main. I'd rather have it than that, than that, than that, but not that. Yeah. Book of Secrets is the worst book? No, Monster Manual is worse. Is it worse than D10? No. Box of Spiders is bad. Also F tier. But it's better than Sissy Longlegs. Yeah. Right there. Red Candle. Where's Blue Candle? Because it's slightly worse. I'm going to put red candle right here. Yeah, I think that's fair. The jar is bad. You can use it. You can use it well, though. I don't often. It seems unnecessary, so we're going to put it there by... Yeah, there. Is it fair to put... I think it's fair to put those. They only have one very small effect. And, like, I don't think they're better items because they let you into the Satan fight, the Mega Satan fight. They're just... That's their effect. Flush is okay. Where's Necronomicon? Because it's pretty much just Necronomicon. Except it doesn't contribute to Bookworm. Satanic Bible is probably a little bit better than Book of Revelation. They're both fucking amazing, though. This is a low A tier item. You can melt... You get it all the time. You can melt a lot of enemies with it. You can even do pretty good damage to Isaac. So, there. Is this Butterbean or is this Wait What? No, that's Wait What down there. Butterbean is F F minus. It's better than the items that actively hurt you. But yeah. Pay to Win. Pay to Win can be good. Probably a C tier. It's above Hot Bombs. Nah. Yeah, that's good. Converter's not great. Let me check out the official. What does Converter officially do? I think it converts 2 red heart or 2 soul hearts into a red heart, maybe 3. Converter, when used, converts 2 soul hearts into a red heart container. Okay, it's not great. It's a D tier. You can use it to do some strategies, probably around there. Pandora's Box is I think right here. It's exactly what it is. This is a very synergistic item, so it's going to be in the B tier. You can get a lot of synergies off with this. It's better than that, better than that, better than that, better than... Nah, not better than that. Taurus, I love Taurus, but it's not great. Lots of items left to go. You gotta love it. We're about halfway done. Okay, I think I'm back. I think we're good. I think I need to pull up the wiki again. It's been like half a week, and we are getting onto the Zodiac items. First of all, let me just make sure that my mic, yes, my mic is recording again. That's awesome. And let me scroll down because, yeah, a lot has happened. A lot has happened since I last recorded. Okay, so Taurus. What is Taurus? Taurus is actually a really interesting item. I feel like a lot of people don't like it a lot because it decreases your speed, but I have a certain affinity for it. I'm gonna go ahead and say Taurus is really good in certain situations, but really not good in other situations. I'm gonna put it up towards very high C or maybe even low B. What are you guys thinking? I'm thinking it's better than more options. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right there. Taurus is bad. I think it's strictly a speed upgrade. Running into enemies while at high speed will deal 18 damage. Does not prevent contact. What is the point in that? Like, literally, what is the point in that effect? It's a D item. Well, it's a speed upgrade. It's a low speed upgrade. So I would rather have the Leecher Little Hunt than that. You know what? Little Hunt and the Leech are maybe a little low. We'll keep them there. Cancer is really good. So Cancer is the Soul Heart and then grants the water effect. Oh, no. I actually think that is maybe a misprint. Or the wafer. Okay. I was misreading. I was like, what is the water effect? Yeah, but the wafer effect. This is a really good defensive item. I would go ahead and put it up by Trinity Shield and the Habit, because those are kind of defensive items, and I would say they're of similar utility. Oh boy. It's not quite as good as the Wafer. Where is the Wafer? Have we not done the Wafer yet? Because the Wafer is constantly giving you that effect. Have we not done the Wafer yet? Where did I put that? I don't know, and I can't see it. But it's probably not as good as the Wafer. Leo is okay. It's very average. Where were my super average items? My average items were like the Bible, the box. Yeah. Stompy's good. I'm going to put it lower because you can actually get hurt using this thing. Yeah, I would say around Ouija board. Virgo. This is Virgo, right? Yep, Virgo. Virgo's effect is... I am very out of it right now. Gives you a chance for a shield. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this is a bit like Celtic Cross. Do we have Celtic Cross already up? Because I'm pretty sure the two effects are quite similar. Which is, it's good. That's basically what I have to say about it. It's good. You know, the shield effect can be really useful when doing blood banks. It can be useful when doing demon beggars. It can be useful when fighting a boss. Libra, it's so situational. I would say, it gives you a lot of consumables, but either you're early enough to where this is dangerous to take, or you're late enough to where the consumables don't matter. So I'm going to say it's a lower C tier. I would rather have it than... I'd probably rather have Leo. It can be so good in some runs, though. Like, if you have soy milk, it's, like, insane. If you have a really high stat, or, you know, a consistent way of gaining a stat, maybe, like, a placebo pill plus, like, a tears up or a speed up, it's good. I'll go ahead and put it by... Yeah, maybe there. It's very average, which is appropriate that it's getting put in C. Scorpio's okay. It's not a good poison. It's kind of a lame poison, like Common Cold. Maybe it's like a damage. I'm gonna put it there, I guess, beside Libra. Maybe a little better than Libra. It's just like okay. I don't think. Let me double check that it does not have a chance of spawning black hearts, because I'm almost certain. It does make every single tier poison though, which is poison hits twice, dealing a lot of double damage. Yeah, it's a C tier. It's not great. Sagittarius is one of the best, just straight up piercing plus speed. Where is Cupid's arrow? Because it's better than Cupid's arrow, just because it has the speed upgrade. Maybe around here. Probably not better than Cupid Meat though. Like in general, Cupid Meat's better. Capricorn is the best one. Capricorn all stats upgrade. I think it might be better than SMB Superfan. I would have to check the stats on those. I like Capricorn better for some reason. I don't know. Increases health, damage, speed, and gives 1 coin, bomb, and key. Okay, we'll put Capricorn above there just because I don't want to look up all the stats and rate them. Aquarius is an F tier. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's right by probably anemic. A little better than anemic, maybe, because you don't have to get hit. But it's like, I almost put it in the F tier. It's so bad. Pisces. Wait a second. Where did I put Gemini? Where is Gemini? Oh, Gemini's weird that Gemini is over there. Okay, I was like, because, you know, they look a little similar. So I was like, wait, is this Gemini? And I'm like, no, it's not Gemini. I'm pretty sure it's Pisces. Anyway, it's one of the best ones. Probably not better than Virgo. I'm going to put it maybe around here. Just a tiers upgrade. Would I rather have this than a Guppy item though? Probably not. Those Guppy items might honestly be a little low. I mean, they're guppy items. They're good. Should I move them up? Let's move them up, honestly. I'm going to move them up. Because they're guppy items. Come on. Eve's Mascara. I like Eve's Mascara. It's kind of a controversial item. So maybe I like it. I would say it's better than just the raw damage upgrades. Probably not better than Hive Mind, though. Yeah, we'll put it there. I think that's fair. That's more than fair. Judas' Shadow. Low A, or yeah, probably. It's very good. Doubles your damage if you die and respawns as Dark Judas with 2 black hearts. Maggie's Bow. Maggie's Bow gives you 2 health, and then it has the pill effect, and doubles the healing. Okay, this is the doubles the healing. Gives 1 heart container, by the way. Yeah. It's a good defensive item. Probably goes up near the other defensive items. I would say it's worse than Prayer Card. I think Prayer Card might be a little bit better. It's very good in certain situations. But I would say better defensive item than Infamy. The thing about Infamy, though, is it's a lot more common. I'll do that. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think that's fair. Holy Mantle is an S tier item. It's probably here. It's so good. It's ridiculously good. It's so... Oh, the wafer's right here. Okay. Yeah, I like that. But yeah, Holy Mantle's totally amazing. Thunder Thighs makes you slower, gives you health, and gives you the Stompy effect. So Leo's right here. It's probably a little better than Leo, but the slowness does take away from it. And lowers speed. How much does it lower the speed? Because that might affect... I can kind of imagine it in my head, but minus 0.4. We'll stick with it being right there. A lower C tier, though. It's right above the health items, which makes sense. I probably would. It's situational, though. It might go higher, but it also is a little bad. Stranger Tractor is terrible. This is an F tier item. I would rather have Harley. Maybe even F minus. F. Yeah, Stranger Tractor will kill runs. Same thing with Cursed Eye. This is an F item. It's actively bad for you. See, these are the ones that are actively bad if you pick them up. Down here. These are the ones that are just pretty much fucking useless. Yeah, I think that's fair. I honestly might move Peeper's Eye, because that can get kind of confusing if you're very focused and you mistake it for another item. Mysterious Liquid is good. I think there's a stat up associated with Mysterious Liquid, isn't there? Short lasting pools. Tears leave a small... Is that it? I think there might be a small stat upgrade. No, there is not. It's a pretty synergistic item, though, and it does a lot of damage if you do get a synergy with it. So probably up here somewhere, maybe there. Again, it's one of those situational items. Yeah, like Taurus. Like, not really like Guillotine, actually. Close to Eve's Mascara. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's fair. Gemini is pretty good early game. I think it's kind of underrated. I'm gonna put it above all the baby items here. Probably above Bumbo, above this, above this. This is too high. This is an F tier item. It's not. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. I never really want Little Baggy because it gets rid of runes and cards. That's too high. Converter. It's better than Converter, better than Little Chad, better than Pageant Boy. I think a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this, but next time you get Gemini, if you get it early, try to use it. It does a decent amount of damage. And I would say, a decent amount of damage like Little Gish or Ghost Baby, Brother Bobby, or Sister Maggie does like a little bit of damage. You know, it helps in the early game. But this one, I think it does a little better than these. Like, it does more damage. It's a little hard to control, but it is still in the D tier, so it's not very high. Kane's Other Eye is an F tier. It's terrible. This isn't Glaucoma, right? Glaucoma is going to be down here. Somewhere. Oh, yeah, Glaucoma's right there. It's an F tier. Probably would rather have a book than those. Box of Spiders. Probably Sister. This is pretty low. It's so useless. It's so bad. Blue Baby's only friend is probably a high B tier. This thing, it does so much damage. Where's Ludovico Technique? It's similar to Ludovico Technique. I would say it's similar to Ludovico Technique in ways that are better and worse. So Ludo's right there. This is a D tier item. It can help in the early game. So that I think D tier is really like, it can help in the early game, but really falls off. And then some items that are like Isaac's Heart is more complicated, but yeah, a lot of these are just like help in the early game or have major negative. Right here is like major negative for picking them up. Bogo Baby is, or Bongo Baby? I think it's Bogo Baby. Or Mongo. I was just looking at Bogo Bombs. That's why, because I was up here. Mongo Baby is pretty good. I would say high D tier. That thing has a decent rate of attack if you can get it, and it copies other items, so it can have some interesting effects as well. It's obviously not great, but Mongo Baby, there you go. This is an F, low F. Yeah. I would say Monster Manual might be worse than it. If you have the right run, it can be decent, but this used to be Undefined used to be it probably was a B item. It's like a D item now that they got rid of chest looping, which, why? It's so fun for chest looping. It was so fun. But it can get you into secret rooms, second secret rooms. I think it can still get you into I Am Era rooms, but you don't really want to take it very much because it's like, what's the point? I'm going to put it there, honestly. It's like the room charge is so high. Scissors is terrible. Scissors is in the F tier. Yeah. Oh, Breath of Life, why do you exist? So Breath of Life is potentially useful. It's so easy to mess up though, and it takes forever to get any strategies on with it. If you don't know what it does, because I feel like a lot of people don't know what it does, you can hold the trigger down. When the bar gets to 0, you get like 10 frames of invincibility, and so it can be used like to, you know, pull off insane strategies, but like it's so annoying to do. Polaroid has won me so many runs. Probably low A tier. It's so good. If you have the right run, it's like, I think it's A tier. If you have the right run, it's A tier. If you have the wrong run, it's potentially C tier. Ooh. So where does that put it? Mid B tier, maybe? I'm going to put it there. I think Wire Coat Hanger's too high. I think I've questioned that decision like 20 times, and yeah, I'm putting it down a little farther. But Polaroid goes there probably. The negative is worse. I would say it is going to be around Pandora's Box. It's not very useful. Like, here's the thing, if it's the right run, it's maybe a B tier. If it's the wrong run, it's a D tier. Yeah, because it's just not very useful in a lot of situations like the Polaroid is. Another reason that going light path or like to the cathedral and to the chest is easier than going dark path. Ludovico Technique is great. I'm going to put it above Blue Baby's Only Friend because the effects of them are so similar. but Ludovico Technique obviously has more synergies. The only synergy with this is like BFFs. Soy milk is gonna be kind of a controversial opinion. A lot of people are going to disagree with me on this, but I think soy milk has, number one, it has a lot of synergies. Number two, I don't think it's as bad when you know what you're doing. It can run the runs of people who aren't great at the game. But it's still not great. If you have a run that already works with it, like if you have Lump of Coal, or if you have, it has negative synergies too. That's why I guess I'm putting it on low C, because it's like, I think it's less than average, but it can really pop off if you have something like piercing shots, or if you have something like Libra. Its synergies are really good, or they're nothing. So I'm gonna put it there. I know a lot of people would put it in F tier or F minus tier, but honestly, soy milk is decent. Godhead, obviously F tier or S tier. It's not F tier. So this is the DPS upgrade out of the two of these. This is the defensive, this is the offensive. I love Godhead, by the way. It's so awesome. Let me see. Increases damage and range while reducing tier and shot speed. Grants homing tiers and games a damaging halo. Does it have any other effects other than that? I know that these two items have a few. It's basically an all stats upgrade, honestly. Oh, well, minus tiers and minus shot speed, but those are actually kind of good for it. Gains, yeah. The thing is, it's so fucking cool. I'm gonna move these up. They're so cool. I'm gonna move them up even farther. I'd much rather have Godhead or Sacred Heart than Magic Mush. Magic Mush is a lot more common. Yeah, I'm gonna put those go up a little bit because of their badassery. Lazarus's Rags is a respawn item. I mean, where's 1-up? It probably goes by 1-up, because it is what it is. You know, it's a respawn item. Where the hell did I put 1-up? Oh, okay, there it is. And it's by Ankh as well. Yeah, probably the worst of those three. Yeah, I think that's fair. The Mind is really good. So I think it's a high B tier. Mapping is really underrated, actually. There you go. The Body is probably the worst out of all these. These are all probably going to be high in their tiers. And then the Soul, probably the best B tier item. It gives you a lot of health. It gives you a lot of defense. How much more defensive is it than something like Cancer? Is it better than Cancer? Is it better than... It's better than Trinity Shield. It's not better than Little Brimstone. We'll keep it there. Yeah, I think that's fair. Dead Onion's a really interesting one. This is going to be probably... Where's all the gimmicky ones? So the gimmicky is like Chocolate Milk, Triple Shot, Parasite. It's probably by Lost Contact, honestly. Both have their ups and downs, but overall, you're pretty happy when you see them. Broken Stopwatch is bad. It's like low C tier. I think... it's not good. I mean, the rooms where it slows down are nice, but like if it gets sped up, it can just end a run. You know, like imagine going to the Hush fight and it's sped up, and like you would have won if you didn't have that. Yeah. I mean, but it also has the inverse. What if it's slowed down, or what if it does nothing? But the uncertainty brings it down to a... Yeah. Okay. Those are the dangerous items. Those are the dangerous items that are like potentially bad. Boomerang is like just boring, honestly. It gives you like a pseudo... I guess it gives you kind of a pseudo flight because you can go and collect items with it, but It's not like super reliable. Well, I guess it does damage. Wait, does it? Let me see if it recharges. Like Butterbean recharges, or if it recharges like Guppy's head recharges. Let's see. Because I can't remember actually how it recharges, which is why I have. Okay, it actually recharges like Butterbean recharges, which makes it a little bit better. I probably underrate this item. You can get it really often, and it's not terrible against bosses. Safety Pin is basically a health damage upgrade, I think. God, a lot of these I don't know the exact effect of. Like, just not enough to where I'm like, I think it's Evil Up. It maybe drops bombs, but I'm thinking of Matchstick. And maybe it's like a shot speed up as well. But yeah, like coming up with these effects off the top of your head are... These exact effects off the top of your head is like a lot more difficult. Evil, range, and shot speed up. And plus a black heart, because like, I think Evil upgrade is actually a stat, a very rare stat, like that is... that does not come into effect very often. It's a lot of, yeah, I'm going to keep it there. You see it all the time. It's good. It's not great. Caffeine Pill is probably a low C tier item. It's a speed upgrade. Plus it gives you a pill. Yeah, and it's right above the regular speed upgrades. Torn Photograph. Let me see what the exact... It's a shot speed upgrade, but what is the exact tiers up? Plus 0.7 tiers, which is probably a little bit better than this. I think it's, I mean, these are pretty much the same item, except it gives a little bit more. This is a gimmicky item a little bit, and it's a decent one at that. Probably there, maybe there. No, I like Parasite better. So I'm going to keep it a little higher. Latchkey is good early game. Probably like here-ish. Yeah, I think that's fair. You might not think that's fair, but I think that's fair. Matchbook, I'm going to put near Safety Pin because they have kind of similar. They're just similar in my brain. Like, I know that's weird to say because they have different effects, but... Like, when I get one versus the other, I kind of, like, connect them, and, like, they just have a very similar utility. Synth Oil, which is damage and range. Damage and range? Yes, damage and range. Okay, so this is worse than, not the virus, worse than... The purple. What? Oh my gosh. Right here. I'm going to go ahead and put it here. Synth Oil. And what is this one? It's not Roid Rage. God, that is going to annoy me now. What is that freaking item? Oh my gosh. Why? There it is. Growth hormones. Good lord. All right, and we are coming down to the end of the regular ones. Yeah, just a snack left. A snack, obviously, is just going to go here. Here, because breakfast has its gimmicks. Diplopia is probably high B tier. Probably around here. It can be used very well, but it can also just take I mean, it can basically just steal a spot from your... spacebar item. We'll put it there. It's a low A. Oh, it's a low A. Placebo, probably... Let's see, where's Blank Card? Blank Card's there. Placebo's probably... here... Placebo can be very nice. It can unlock an entire, like, pill economy for you. But it also can be pretty useless. It has a lot of synergies, too, because the pills have a lot of synergies. Wooden Nickel, if you're the keeper, it's S tier. If you are anyone else, it is like butt bombs area. I mean, it can be a nice way of generating money. It can even spawn like nickels and dimes or lucky pennies, I think. I don't know. Toxic Shock Syndrome, very good in the early game, falls off pretty quickly though. By Shoop-da-Woo, Transcendence, Book of Shadows, Technology. I'd rather have Crack the Sky. No, Yum Heart's not as good. Yum Heart's like situationally really good, but like Linger Beans D, it doesn't actively harm you. Nah, Linger Bean might be F. It's trash. Yeah. Glass Cannon is F-. If you're the Lost, it's so good. But if you're anyone else, it's not. It's like so bad. High F, so it has its utility, but most of the time it's just really bad for you. Bomber Boy is one of the best bomb synergies. I'm gonna put this by... It's so good. It's so powerful. This is a health upgrade with a trinket, so we're probably gonna put it right by the other health upgrades that are useful, like just the plain ones. Range plus luck. Where are our range upgrades? It has luck, which is nice. I'd rather have Mom's Pearls and Robo Baby 2.0. I'd rather have Mom's Pills than Samson's Chain. And that's probably it. Luckfoot gets above it because of the beggar. Yeah, because of the beggar thing. Beggars, or the shell game thing. Shell games are better than people think they are. Car Battery's A tier. It has so many synergies. It's insanely good. I love it every single time I get Car Battery. Probably better than that. Now you're drawing a hard bargain. Because Daddy Longlegs is a crazy good damage upgrade. This is just an insanely good synergy item. Box of Friends is good against bosses, okay everywhere else. Probably a B tier item. And I'm going to put it by Black Candle. Because with Lilith, it's insane. In greed mode, it's insane. It's probably not as good as this. Yeah, I would say consistent Pretty Flies is pretty close to what I do. Dunce Cap is a hard one. It's so bad, but it's so good at the same time. If you just have the right, if you have Tractor Beam, if you have Tiny Planet, if you have the right synergies, the only reason it's not going to go in F- is because it has synergies. I'm sticking by that. Yeah, this is... Wait, let me check 9 Inch Nails. Let me check what 1.5 damage up replaces Isaacs with. They have increased knockback. These are 8 Inch Nails. That's a good damage upgrade. It's not as good as I thought it was, actually, so I'm learning a few things. Probably rather have it than Shoop-da-Whoop. This is Flight plus a really good attack that has a ton of synergies. It's range. Probably better than that. Okay, well, we'll stick it there. Incubus is an S tier. Or where's 2020? Yeah, it's probably right by 2020. It's more common than 2020, but it's not as good as 2020 because it's kind of lagging behind you. Fate's Reward is really common and it's a decent damage upgrade, so we're probably gonna put it by Mongo Baby. Plus it like scales with your own tiers, and it can actually be better than your own tiers if you have BFF. So Little Chest, I think this increases chances of chest spawns, right? Spawns a chest from layer that follows Isaac and drops every or a random pickup every few rooms. Oh, okay, so this is basically Mystery Sack. Where did I put Mystery Sack? Where did I put Mystery Sack? I'm probably not going to find it. That is a shame. Is it better than Bomb Bag? Alright, there it is. Yeah, I would say that that's fair. This is not Sworn Protector, this is Guardian Angel? Or is it Sworn? Yeah, it's Sworn Protector. God damn it! And this is the one that spawns Eternal Hearts. Okay. Upon 10 blocks, drops an Eternal Heart. Probably better than Guardian Angel then. A little better. Very similar in my mind just because they look similar. But this one spawns hearts. Ew. Ew. I couldn't even tell you what these things do compared to one another. I think this one spawns in, and this one's always there. Friendly Fly, Friend Zone. A white orbiting, which deals 3 contacts enemies per this. Middle, between Distant Admirer and Forever Alone. Okay, what? Alright, well, I guess we'll put it by Distant Admirer and Forever Alone. Put them in the middle, huh? And then this is the one, Lost Fly, a familiar. Is this the one that only... Oh no, this is the one that goes around the wall. Okay. Yeah, all these stupid fly items are so bad. Okay, well, they're not all bad, but, like, they're pretty bad. I'm going to put this by here, probably around here. It can do a lot of damage to certain bosses, and it does a ton of damage if it hits. Oh, this is the one that spawns in. It's better than that one. Scatter Bombs is an okay bomb synergy. Where are my other bomb synergies? Because I can... Okay, so Hot Bombs is right here. And Homing Bombs is right here. What's below it? So, where's Butt Bombs? Butt Bombs is right there. It's not as good as Butt Bombs. It's not as good as Hot Bombs, probably. But maybe better than Homing. It's probably right there. Bursting Sack? Or no, this is Sticky Bombs. Plus 5 bombs. Okay, so this is not the terrible one. Bursting Sack is the terrible one. This one's like the worst bomb synergy. It's just pretty useless. It's like maybe okay with Scatter Bombs plus, you know, Sad Bombs, but it's pretty bad. I would say a little worse than Poison Bombs. Epiphora is potentially a dangerous item, but potentially a good one because you can break the tier cap. You can break the tier cap, so this is B. Better than regular tier items. We'll say that. Transcendence is decent. Or is Ouija board? Because it has a very similar effect to Ouija board. Plus it can, like, scroll through walls. Ouija board, I would guess, is a low C. Yeah, it is a low C. So maybe a low B. That seems fair. That seems fair. Mr. Dolly is pretty good. Where is Squeezy? Probably better than Squeezy. Little bit better. It's a very similar effect to Squeezy. Mr. Dolly, yeah, it spawns 3 round tiers and range up. So yeah. We'll put it there. Curse of the Tower is... it's a bomb item, which means you get your bomb synergies. We're going to put it right here because it can be really good, but it's also extremely dangerous. You need to know when to pick this up. Yeah, no, it's F-. It's F- because you get it on Curse of the Blind all the goddamn time. You get this item all the goddamn time, and it can ruin runs. It's like so good if you get to pull it off, but it's good. See, now I want to put it up here because like these items are that way too. Okay, we're gonna put it right here. We're gonna put it right here because I want to put it in F-, but I also want to put it up there with the other D items. It's going in the F tier. Battery Baby is pretty good. Yeah, Battery Baby's the number 1. Probably high C tier. It can be really good on boss rush. Or if you have a bad run and a good spacebar item, it can give you a lot more charges with the spacebar item. I like it better than Guillotine. But is it better than Guillotine? I don't know. This is an A tier item. So good. So good. Is it better? Yeah, it's probably better than Bloody Lust because it's more consistent than Bloody Lust. And maybe even higher than that. Maybe right here. It's crazy good. Another A tier item here, Holy Shot, can change your run for you. Lower than that though. Lower than Deadeye. Probably better than Abaddon, better than that, better than Cricket's Body, better than all. We're gonna keep it right there. Host Hat is an A tier item. The only difference, it's gonna go lower than Pyromaniac because it doesn't heal you. Probably there. Maybe there. Does it only grant you? So the host like pops up. Grants immunity to explosions. Okay. A host familiar that sets on Isaac's head has a random chance to block enemy shots and retaliate with 3 tiers. Oh, I didn't even know it could retaliate. That's weird. It's going there. It's a high B. Explosion resilience is pretty good. Restock is S tier. It's the thing about Restock is you can break the game so easily with it. The only thing that you need to break the game with Restock is money, and money is like so easy to cheese. You know, you can get money so easily, especially if you have a donation machine in the room. The number of runs I have broken with Restock is like, in fact, I was just on a really big win streak, and so like, you know, you go through these runs so quickly that you really get used to what items are good and like what items are common. This is so common and it's so good that I actually banned myself from using it because I was like, I can't do another game breaking run with this. It's close to being even S plus because it breaks the run. Bursting Sack is D tier. Maybe lower than that. It's so bad. It's like spider enemies no longer target or deal contact. That is absolutely not what I thought it was. What? I did not know that was the effect of Bursting Sack. I thought it had to do with bombs. I guess it's a little better, but not great. Where did I put Skatol? Because that's really similar. It's probably better than Skatol, but like... It's probably better than Skatol, but like not much better. Okay. I did not know it was like a... I thought it had something to do with your bombs and it spawned spiders when you're... I was completely off on that. Number 2 is fucking crazy. It's so good. If you know how to use it, it can be dangerous, but like, unlike these dangerous items right here, it is not like occasionally good. It's good on every single floor all the fucking time. Probably one of the best... Maybe even better than Sad Bombs. It's better than 99 Bombs. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fair because it's infinite bombs as opposed to 99 bombs. Yep, I'm going to put it there. Not Diplopia. This is Pupula Duplex. Let me see, because it can't just be the shot height thing. Spectral Tears and gives us a wide arc, increasing their size. Are there any little small things? Tier size multiplier, Spectral Tears, crescent shape, synergies with Godhead. Yeah, I would say so. This is what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? It's right there. It's Spectral Tears. Pay to play. Pretty good. Basically just alleviates the use of keys. It's a C tier. I don't like using it very much. Like, usually when you get it, it's like, okay. So C, probably better than Pay to Play. Better than the Fly items. Better than Tech 2. I'm gonna put it there. Yeah. Eden's Blessing is a really fun item, probably a B tier. Yeah, I like Eden's Blessing. Maybe there. I think it's a tiers upgrade, maybe a range upgrade, and then it gives you the item on the next run. Tiers, okay, no range, but yeah, it grants the item on the next run. Like I said, I'm a freaking genius. Oh my god, this is one of my least favorite items in the game. It's not like the worst, but it is so bad. It's so bad. It's literally so bad. Like, I can say, I've said my piece already. It's literally so bad. Tier Detonator is really good. It can probably be put in the B tier, maybe a high B tier. It's very, again, situational. I love my situational adjective. Maybe gimmicky. Maybe it's around my gimmicky items. There, maybe. There. I think Compass might be a little better than it. On average, Olgurdy is probably a high D tier item, along with these other... It's not quite as good as these familiars, I would say, but it's better than these familiars. So I think putting it anywhere in here, probably a decent. Bumbo. Bumbo is good. Bumbo is a low B tier item, probably around Dry Baby. I think that's fair. Maybe you guys disagree. D12 is a D item indeed. I think you can blow up skulls and mushrooms with it, because you can reroll into skulls, mushrooms, and bomb barrels, but it's not good. Sensor, very good defensive item. Probably lower than Prayer Card, lower than this. It's a very good defensive item. However, it's not amazing. So, yeah, I think high B tier is fair for Sensor, and it's really rare as well. Key Bomb is terrible. It's probably around here. It has active bad effects as well as good ones, so that's why. Rune Bag is a high B. I feel fair putting it right there. It's just really nice in a lot of runs. Plus, with Blank Card, like, just that synergy alone gives it probably takes it up from being like down here to up here. It's crazy. Seraphim is okay, probably up here. I think it does. Seraphim would deal 10 damage and have a minus 25 shot speed. So it's basically like the Sacred Heart of familiars, meaning like it shoots Sacred Heart shots. Let me see. Maybe I don't want to go see what Demon Baby is, because I'm probably gonna have trouble finding it. I was correct. I can just do Control F, but no. Okay, so we're gonna go back down to Betrayal. Betrayal is one of the best items in the entire game. It's goated. It's better than Brimstone. It's so amazing. Yeah, I would say it's better than anything. It's the best item in the game. Zodiac is it's okay. I know a lot of people don't like Zodiac. Let me see. We'll put it up by Libra. We'll put it by Libra because it's like average Zodiac. It can be good, but it can also be a little dangerous. Serpent's Kiss is a high B tier because you can spawn a lot of health with this. So it's offensive and defensive at the same time. I'm going to put it right there. Marked, again, one of the best items in the game, better than Brimstone, better than anything, really. It might even be better than Betrayal. It's so good. Tech X is unironically, it's fucking amazing. Tech X just wins you the game if you get it. so good. Ventricle Razor's probably up here. It's like only good, but it's like the situations where you find where it's actually good are kind of limited. You can save some health, save some time. It's okay. Let me see if Tractor Beam, increases Tyr's range and shot speed. Okay, Tractor Beam's good. I was like, I know what like the main effect of it is, where you just shoot in a straight line. But it has decent, again, kind of a gimmicky item. Probably one of the worst gimmicky items. So maybe around, it's not better than this. Yeah, I'm gonna put it there. God's Flesh is bad, like really bad. Like, come on, give this thing something. It's so bad. Maw of the Void is in high A tier, maybe even low S tier. Yeah, that's fair. That's more than fair. Sacrificial. I need to stop making that reference. No, this isn't Sacrificial Dagger. This is Ceremonial Spear. Where am I getting that name? Spear of Destiny, not Ceremonial Spear. Spear of Destiny. It's like, okay, it's probably like low B tier. Yeah, like it does decent damage, but like you need the run for it, and you need the skill for it too. Like if you're not good at the game, it can be really dangerous. Explosivo is an A tier item, probably lower A tier. Am I just putting them beside each other because they look similar and because they both came out in Afterbirth? Yes. Chaos is probably around here. See, Chaos can lead to a lot of guppy items, which is why I'm putting it there. Spider Mod, like, yeah, decent. It's nice seeing how much health enemies have. I think you can paralyze enemies every once in a while. Occasionally spawns a blue spider. Inflicts a random status effect. Okay. It is what it is. Spider Mod is what it is. Farting Baby. Farting Baby is bad. Let me see if it has any effect that I don't know about. Follows, if a tier hits Farting Baby, there's a high chance for it to fart. Not even a 100% chance, which either knockbacks, poisons, or charms all nearby enemies. Like literally F. It's so bad. Probably by Harlequin Baby, or it's like such a bad item. GB Bug, like here, like it's never bad, but it's like never good. D8, interesting item. Maybe like here-ish. You can reroll into a pretty good run with it, and it doesn't take very long because I think it's a 4-room charge. So you can get some pretty good things. Oh, you gotta love my descriptors. Purity. Let me see. Yes, Purity. Very good. Can break the tier cap. Probably around here. Maybe around here. Yeah. The only thing is, like, if you get the range or the speed upgrade, it's like, dude, come on. Athame, pretty good at generating health, decent damage. Yeah, somewhere around there. See, the difference between this and this, between Athame and Maw of the Void, is this spawns a lot more health, but you need to get hit. Empty Vessel's good. Empty Vessel's great. I just got an Eden run with an Empty Vessel Mega Blast start, which was like, come on. It was one of the easiest runs I have ever had. I think I got like Tech X during it as well. Like, absolutely insane. Evil Eye is bad. Evil Eye needs to spawn more. It breaks too easily. Like, the eye that you shoot out breaks too easily. It's probably a D tier item. It's not very good. It's like only positive effects, so Lusty Blood is A. Whoa, hold up. Oh, yeah, okay. That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of Deadeye. Lusty Blood is A. Maybe. It's like... It's so similar to both Deadeye and Bloody Lust, but I think it might be the worst because it's the hardest to manipulate. And in some boss rooms, it's completely useless because they don't spawn enemies. Cambion Conception. Yeah, this is Cambion. The other one's Immaculate. Can be pretty easy to pull off and pretty good to get the things that it gives you. Probably put it lower than Empty Vessel, maybe around here. Yeah, that makes sense. Immaculate Conception might be a little bit harder to pull off. You have to pick up health for this one, right? Upon picking up a certain amount of health, spawns a permanent Angelic Familiar. Well, the Angelic Familiars are worse, is the only thing. You get Seraphim, you can get Sworn Protector, Angelic Prism. Actually, let me see, because if it's Angelic Prism, if it can spawn Angelic Prism, that affects how good. It can't. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. All 5 familiars spawn. Seraphim, the Relic, though. Ooh, the Relic being... I really wish it could spawn Angelic Prism. That's dumb that it can't. And honestly, in my opinion, that should change. But my opinion literally doesn't matter. As you can see. Maybe around Bumbo. If it can spawn the Relic, none of those are bad except for Holy Water. Holy Water is the only one that sucks in that list. More Options is worse than there's options, but it's so similar that it's... Is it? No. No, it's better. Because you get more boss items. Yeah. Yeah, Crown of Light's an A tier. Anything else that is a damage multiplier? Yeah. I think that's fair. Deep Pockets is nice. It's a C tier. Maybe below B. Yeah. It's hard to place that one, actually. God. Yum Hearts, what am I like? I don't even know. This is an A tier. Maybe low. It's better than Low Brimstone. Yes. Yeah. Succubus is so good. It's like ridiculous. It's good early game. It's good late game. It's good for taking out a lot of enemies. It's good for taking out big enemies. Fruitcake, where's $3 bill? Because this is worse than $3 bill because it can hurt you. Probably here. Yeah. Infestation's better than these. And it's better than this. Or Hive Mind. And it's better than that. And probably those. And that. And this needs to be lower. I'm flip-flopping all around. Why is this why is Lucky Scab even this high? Why did I put it this high? It's probably like here. Yeah. That was like really high for Lucky Scab. Golden Teleporter is really good. You can pretty consistently go to I Am Error rooms, which is potentially just like another secret room / item room. It's high. I'm gonna put it there. It can be so good. Like you can build a run off of what you find in those secret rooms. So it's pretty good. Black Powder can be decent, but it's not amazing. There. It can be a decent amount of damage. Oh, Kidney Bean. Oh, you think you're an item. That's so cute. It's not cute. It's really bad. It's such a bad item. It's so bad. It's like there. Where did I put Linger Bean? It's like Glowing Hourglass. Okay, I need to read the description for Glowing Hourglass because I feel like I underrate this item. I feel like a lot of people use this item quite a bit. When used, the item will rewind time, putting Isaac back in the previous room and undoing anything that happened in the current room. Any health pickups or item gained or lost will be reset back to the previous state. That's better than I thought. I mean, yeah, that's the effect. I feel like I never use it though. You can just redo a run or redo a room. Maybe like, God, this one's hard for me because like it's not. I don't use it ever. Maybe here. With that description, I should be using it more because if you have a terrible room, just redo it. Yeah. Why? Maybe it doesn't. That one could be a little controversial, honestly. Okay, let's go back down and go back to where we were. Where were we? I don't even know. We haven't got to. Okay, Sackhead. Ring of Protection is, or Circle of Protection. It's not a good defensive item. This is like lower tier defensive item because it doesn't like deflect a lot of stuff. Probably like it's not as good as the body. Probably like around here, like it's okay. I'd rather have Jesus Juice or that. But that, probably not. Okay, Sackhead is an A tier. Yeah. Very good at spawning battery charges and more consumables. We're going to leave it there. Where is Contract from Below? Okay, so it's the... Is it better than Contract from Below? Like, if you... It's more common. Actually, Humbling Bundle, it's about as common as that because they're both shop items. I'm going to keep it there. I'm going to keep it there because this can spawn a lot of battery charges, which is really good. Nightlight is okay. It's like C tier. Can be used pretty efficiently against bosses like Mom's Heart, but not amazing. Probably there. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Obsessed Fan is bad. It's probably here. Where is... It might even be down here. It might be the best of those. Yeah. Hard to say, though. Yeah, I think that's fair. Now, this is going to be a really controversial opinion, too. But TNT is an excellent early game source for bombs. It's a bomb every single room if you use it right. It's so good. It is a B tier item for me. Now, a lot of people are going to probably disagree with me on this, but I'm going to put it right by Dad's key. Not that high. Probably here. No. A little lower than that. Right there. Yeah. I think Book of Shadows. I think Book of Shadows is completely fair because early game bombs are really useful. You get Tinted Rock access. You get potential boss damage. You get secret rooms, super secret rooms. You get maybe some consumables. It's like really good. If you were not using Minecrafter early game, when you see it, you're probably doing something wrong. PJs is decent. Is there any downside to PJs? Grants 4 soul hearts and restores Isaac's red health. That's really good, actually. Grab it, please. Grab it. Thank you. Probably better than the body. Better than a lot of health items. Better than this. Better than this. Maybe. That's so much. That's like a really good amount of health. Is it better than the pack, though? Yes. This is down here. Why is Wirecoat Hanger so high? What did I do? Put it down here. Why is it so high? Head of the Keeper is decent. It's a B tier item for sure. Where's Sack of Pennies? Because it's definitely better than Sack of Pennies. Sack of Pennies is right there. Probably right here. That seems fair, and it's really common too. What is this? Grandfather Fly? Papa Fly. Right. Not good. It's a D tier. It's probably here. It's bad. Multi-dimensional baby can be pretty useful. Maybe right here. It can be nice, but it's hard to use. So, even for good players, it's like awkward. Glitter bombs have a lot of synergies. They're not. It's not as good as these. Where are my other clumpings? Probably here. I would say that's fair. My shadow is bad. Potentially like here-ish. It's so bad. Jar of Flies can be useful. It's useful if you have a high damage, low tier rate, and you can basically just use it to nuke a boss. Is there anything else used to nuke a boss? Shoop de Whoop. Except you can't use it as commonly as Shoop de Whoop. There, Jar of Flies is okay. Where did I put the jar? Is that not? Where is the jar? I don't know. I'm just gonna assume I already did it. Loki, bad. Milk, you can use it to break the tier cap, so pretty good. Somewhere up here, probably. If you can consistently damage yourself to get the tier cap broken, like, that's good. That's really good, actually. D7. Can you use this to kind of break the game? And you used to be able to do it in the chest, but they changed it. So I'm gonna put it in the C tier because if you're desperate on a run, it can really help. Maybe lower C tier, somewhere around here-ish. D7. Yeah. I think it's not as broken as it used to be. Binky tears up 2 soul hearts. As 1 soul heart and decreases Isaac's size. So where are my tears up? Tears ups are right here. And it's one of the better ones. Yeah. Okay. Mom's Box of Trinkets. I use this in a lot of runs because you can get cancer or curved horn from it. Which can fit, or you can just get a good trinket from it. B tier. It's a good B tier too, because it also doubles the effects of the trinkets. So here, no, here, no, here, no, here. Mom's Box is good. Kidney Stone is a really controversial item, I think. A lot of people hate it. I don't. It synergizes with a few things. It synergizes with Libra. You might not have known that. It synergizes with Libra pretty freaking amazingly, actually. But a lot of people don't like it, and I understand why. So it's probably going in the C tier. Yeah, it can be dangerous for sure. There, I'll put it there. Mega Blast obviously is a high A tier item. It can beat half the game for you. Oh, maybe even S. Low S. We'll put it low S. It's really good. Dark Princess Crown. What the fuck does this item do? Maybe not very good. Increases range tiers when you're exactly 1 red heart. Okay. I get this one confused with the trinket, the bloody crown. It's okay. Like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say? Exactly 1 red heart? That's so specific. I'm gonna do here, I guess. I mean, it's a good stat upgrade, but like, what's the point? Past like, 1 red heart's like annoying to keep. Half a red heart's different. Yeah, okay, so this is basically in the Mullaboom, or Mulligan. Yeah, we'll put it there. I think Blood Clot's a little more common, so. Oh my god. Eraser, or number 2 pencil? Lead pencil. Yeah, he's a bleeder. This is A tier. It's so good, dude. Right there. It's so powerful, and I want to I want to have Monstro's Lung because my favorite item above it, but it's better than Monstro's Lung. Have we done Hey Listen? Oh, we've done other secret room. I think this even shows you crawl spaces. So somewhere like there, very similar, but I think it's not as good because it doesn't automatically open those up. Halitosis is bad. It's probably there. It's not as good as those. What? Linger Bean. Constantly shooting causes Isaac to release gas clouds. That push. Yeah. No, it's a bean item. The beans need like Mega Bean. Mega Bean's good. Dude, I haven't had Mega Bean in forever. Like, I have not had it on like 500 runs. Where is Mega Bean? Literally, I don't even know where half the items are. Where? Anyway. Linger Bean's terrible. It's probably there by Black Bean. It's better than Black Bean because you don't need to get hit. It's better than those. Yeah, is that Mega Bean? Did I accidentally do the wrong thing? Where the hell is Mega Bean? Oop. I don't need it here. I need it over here. Control F. Mega Bean. Oh, did I accidentally do this as Giga Fart? Okay. Where did I just do like Linger Bean then? Okay. I think I did the wrong thing. Mega Bean's good. I think I thought this was Linger Bean. Whoops. Mega Bean's probably a C tier. It's by weight what? Probably here-ish. You can use it for good damage, break rocks. Glass Shard. Where are we going to do Glass Shard? Glass Shard's like range upgrade. I don't think it's very good. I'll say that before I officially see what it does. Upon taking damage, Isaac has a chance to drop a full red heart, gain 5 range, and leave a trailing damage of it for the current room. That range upgrade better be hella permanent. Okay, if you can drop a red heart upon taking damage, it's kind of like Gimpy a little bit. Maybe even a little better than Gimpy. Where is Gimpy? Oh my gosh, we have so many items on here now. It's insane. It's literally so many. Okay, we're just going to put this here. It's a 25% chance of dropping a full red heart. So you can use that. You can use that pretty well. Yeah, we'll put it there. Metal Plate grants 1 soul heart. Affected shooter as confusing tears. Not great. See, yeah, it's not great. Where should I put this? It's just one. It's basically 1 soul heart. Maybe a little bit of infamy action going on. Gosh, that's difficult to put here. Maybe. No, okay. Alright. I have agreed you lose money so quickly. You lose money so quickly with this. But it has a decent effect. There's ups, there's downs. I'm gonna put it in C tier somewhere. Probably above Scorpio. Yeah. This is Tarot Cloth? Yes, Tarot Cloth can be very good. Low beats here. We'll put it around here. maybe around here. Some card doubling effects are very good. What are these called? Lachrymose veins? Varicose. Lachrymose would be like crying. Varicose. It's decent. It's not great. Where the hell do I put these items? This is getting to the point where I'm like, where do I even, like, I'm lost in the sauce. I really am. It's okay. It's pretty good if you get hit. Are there other items that are pretty good? Yeah, pretty good if you get hit. Probably not as good as that, though. This is okay. It's like kind of a parasite effect, isn't it? It turns tears into bones, which, yeah. Yeah, it's like a parasite effect, so that's hella good, actually. But it does replace all your red hearts with marrow, or bone hearts. The item is marrow, which is potentially not good, but it also is potentially good. Polydactyl, right? Polydactyl, yep. It allows you to hold multiple things. Yes. Okay. So, where's Deep Pockets? It's pretty much Deep Pockets. Although Deep Pockets allows you to hold 2 trinkets, right? Parallel combination of both at the same time. So it's not as good as Deep Pockets. Where the hell did I put Deep Pockets? Alright. Probably high C. If Deep Pockets allows you to hold 2 trinkets? God, does Deep Pockets allow you to hold 2 trinkets? 2 cards or pills at the same time. What does Polydactyl do compared to that then? Maybe nothing. It's just like, or combination of it. Drops a random card or pill. Oh, okay. So it does more than Deep Pockets. But Deep Pockets is more common. I'll just do that. Dad's coin is a D tier item. Right? Like it drops 1. It's a luck upgrade. Like worse than this. It's like 1 cent a luck upgrade and that's it. Increases range by 1.5. No way. That's insane. It's a bad item. Moldy bread. Any secondary effects? No. No secondary effects, so it just goes with our regular 1 heart. Yeah. Yeah. So, caffeine pill. Probably there. Conehead is good. It's like Infamy, pretty much. Like, what is the difference between this and Infamy? Grants a soul heart. Infamy doesn't, but Infamy is more common. And Infamy has saved my ass. So, drops 1 random trinket, grants a 2nd trinket slot. Okay. Belly button? Yeah. 2 trinket spots is nice. Clearly not as good as Mom's box. I would rather have 2 trinkets than 2 held items, though. Yes. Yes. Sinus infection is decent, actually, on a lot of runs. Can do decent damage. I would rather have it than just a pure damage upgrade. Probably better than that. Probably better than that. Maybe there. It's a little gimmicky. Glaucoma, that slows enemies down if you hit them. Adds a chance to shoot tears that confuse enemies for an extremely long time. It's like D. It's a D tier item. What a mediocre effect. Parasitoid? Yeah, Parasitoid's good. Parasitoid is basically a better Mulligan. I think Mulligan has a 1 in 6. What does this have? Adds a chance on hitting an enemy. This might increase with luck. Where's Mulligan? We're going to put it above Mulligan for now, but I do want to check what is the comparison between how dirty did I was like, how dirty did I do Mulligan? Parasitoid. Let's see. Adds a chance, blue egg sacs tiers have considerably higher tier rate on R and consequently tier height, actually. That's weird. Okay, so this is affected by luck, and it cannot reach 100% at high luck. Yeah. And what about Mulligan? Because I don't want to... Mulligan. The Mulligan. There's just a 1 in chance flat rate. Alright. Well, anything that deals with luck, I'm going to put a little higher because it can get a little higher. And even starting off, it has a 15% chance. I think. So, luck stat is goated, in my opinion. I love the luck stat. Eye of Belial is good. It's too expensive, though. It's probably around here. Yeah, probably around there. It's not like... You can see it pretty often, but it's not... I don't think it's worth 2 hearts. Sulfuric Tears is okay. Good in the early game. Oops. Let's see. Where do I want to put this? Kind of by here, but lower. Here... It's maybe here? 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 Probably the lowest B tier. Yeah. No. It's not better than the body. Fine. That's where I'm putting things. Sigil of Balance, or Glyph. Glyph of Balance. This is weird. Creates 2 soul and modifies drops from champions based on certain conditions. Oh, okay. So this is the weird one. This is, yeah, I knew it was, I thought it was the weird one, and that just confirmed it. This is like too complicated. I mean, it's 2 soul hearts, so like fine, I'll put it high, maybe here-ish. And if you want to bother with what's like complicated crap, yeah, because like it drops things based on what your run is like, and it's really, who has time to memorize that for such a nothing item? It's like insane. Whoop. Cool. Okay. Analog, does this have a tiers? Yes, it does. It's not very good, though. It's a pretty low tiers increase, and this is like, okay. Like, being able to shoot in every direction, who cares? It might help during, like, Monstro 2 fights or Angel fights or something. But for the most part, it's like here, maybe, like, I guess. I don't know. It's bad. Contagion, really good in early game, actually. I would rather have it than a health upgrade most times. Probably rather have it than 5. There. I think. There. Okay. Yeah, there. I'm putting it there. The finger is weird, and I'm gonna put it above our little guys here, but it's not very good. Yeah, this is it's better than Obsessed Fan, I think. It's not, it's like exactly the same thing though, except or maybe a little better. It's pretty bad. Depression is like terrible. Right, spawns, yeah, it's like low D, probably around there. Little Hush. Now, you can pause Little Hush, or Hushy, right? When firing, it stops moving, so you can like use Hushy. So it's gonna maybe go up here in the better ones, but I still don't think it's good. Low Monstro is surprisingly good. Like up here, it does a lot of damage. Early game, it's really good. Okay, King Baby. Sponsor familiar that when firing tears, it starts moving. Didn't I see something? I feel like I saw something where this has like a really good, I don't know. Like it has a really good synergy or something. Maybe that was a dream I had. But it's bad. It's bad. It's not very good. Big Chubby is better than Little Chubby, but not much. Probably better than... It does a lot of damage if you can pull it off. Tonsil basically does not grant a... Oh, that's not what I thought. I think I'm confusing Tonsil with Chestnut. Spawns a familiar that blocks it. It's bad. Like there. Plan C is like... The thing about Plan C is like it's almost never useful. I'm gonna put it in F. It's like you never use it. Ever. D1, is that the random? Or is that it randomly doubles something in the room? I don't think it's the random effect. I think it randomly doubles one consumable. What will it be? Duplicates a random pickup in the room. Can be used for some game-breaking synergies, but like... And it can be used pretty nicely in some other synergies. Maybe you need to... Yeah, maybe you need to build up some health. And there's a double red heart. So, decent. It's decent. Void is overpowered. A tier, maybe even here. Oh... Void is so, like, depends on the run. It can be just insane or it can be virtually useless. I'm going to put it there just because it's good. And I have to pause. Haha, ironically. Okay, back for the last time. We're finishing it off. We're finishing it off this time. I don't care. Right. So, a lot of items here. All right. Pause button really underrated early game. So my early game items, let's see what else is really underrated early game. TNT, but I don't think it's that good. You can use Cube of Meat or your bombs extremely effectively, so maybe there. And no, it's better than, yeah, I would say it's in between those two. Smelter, pretty good. You can use it almost every run. Better than this, better than this. Maybe a very low B tier. Yeah, we'll put it there. Compost is bad. It's F. Maybe, yeah, we'll put it as D. We'll put it as a D tier. It's bad, though. Data Miner is an F tier item. What is the point of Data Miner? Literally... Does it have... The only reason it's not going in F- is like... randomly increasing one stat and decreasing another. It's like terrible. It's so bad. It's like... What's the purpose of you? Right. Okay, so this one's weird. Probably another F tier. Like, when would I ever want to just change characters? Like, what's the point? Mama Mega's good. B tier. You can clear out a floor for you. Here, maybe? Yeah. It can get through an entire floor. Wait, what is good? Probably better than Mega Bean. Probably... It's like... you can use it as bombs, damage. You can use it infinitely. Oh boy, that's hard. Better than those, maybe better than this. I'll put it there. Crooked Pennies, I never want to use it. I probably should, because it can double, I think it can double item pedestals. Not I think, it can double item pedestals. So, like, here, we'll put it here. Just put it here because it's a gamble, but it's kind of similar. A little similar. Dull Razor is the weirdest. Like, what is this item? Like, it's so weird and like niche. It's not bad. So I guess if you had a run for it, like, go ahead and use it. But like, it's so niche. Potato Peeler's good. I'd say low B. Being able to spawn like a Super Meat Boy pretty easily and being able to increase your damage potentially infinitely is good, and I will put it here. they're here. Yeah, it can be very good. Metronome is weird and like basically like Dead Sea Scrolls. Or no, it gives you a random item that room, doesn't it? Grants a random item effect for the current room. It's like Dead Sea Scrolls, only like slightly better. Kind of F. If you have, I don't know, like a car battery, it might be good. D Infinity is weird and maybe bad. Like, okay, so D100, D4 is up there, and this is basically the same thing. It's not basically the same thing. It's pretty much worse because you can't do it, but you can do it as often. Like, it's a 2-room charge. I'm gonna put it as a B because like you can use it like the D100 and the D4, right? No, I'm not doing that. Eden's Blessing is weird and not amazing, but like it can be used to be amazing. Oh, probably around B tier. We're gonna say this is a gimmick item. It's a gimmick item. There you go. It's not better than the Polaroid. Maybe around there. Acid Baby is underrated. Let's see, what other pill? Where's Placebo? Placebo we put up here. Yeah, right there. Not as good as Placebo. Where's PhD? PhD's right there. Not as good as PhD. But it's nice. It's nice having a consistent pill generation. Rune Bag is up there. Yeah. Where do we put this? I want to say it's C tier. I want to say it's high C tier. I want to say somewhere around there. Because it gets a pill economy going, which can be really good. Yo Listen is like here. Probably a little better because you don't have to like be listening pretty intently. Adrenaline is hard to control. You know where this goes. Probably right back here. Because like hard to control, but good effects if you can. Jacob's Ladder is an A tier item. Probably around here. Yeah. Sure. It's so good though. That might be higher. Might be higher. Yeah, we'll put Jacob's Ladder there. It's really good. A Ghost Pepper I wish was better, but it's unfortunately not very good. It's lower than Red Candle because you can't use it as consistently. Probably somewhere like Kidney Stone. Where do I put Euthanasia and Black Horn? Because they're kind of the same effect. They're so... I really love these two items too, because you can like just delete enemies. It's so awesome. For that reason, they're going to go in B. Probably around Black Candle. Camo Boy or like Camo Undies. What is this item called? That's all I want to know. Because I know what it does. Camo Undies. It's like D. It's like very situational. Well, I'm going to put high D on this because at the beginning of the room, if you have a good orbital, like maybe one of these fly items or a cube of meat or something, it's decent. Duality, it unlocks angel rooms, which means it's going to go up higher for me because I love me some angel rooms. But it's not great. Yeah, it's, I would say, a similar kind of concept to these two items because it's going to give you access to more items. Eucharist is as good as Goathead. Which one is better, though? So you're going to get a 100% chance of getting an angel room. Now, does it... Angel room door will always spawn after every boss fight. Okay. Right. Yeah. See, this is always spawns a room, and this is always spawns an angel. So go ahead's probably better because it's more common, and you can kind of control what's happening with it to a certain extent. Sack of sacks is okay. It's probably the best sack. Let's see. Bomb sack is down there. Sack of sacks is probably up here. Maybe there. It's good. Greed's Gullet is an okay item. It's weird though. Yeah, we'll put it there. I think it can give you up to like 4 or 5 hearts. After every 25 coins Isaac has. Right, so 4 hearts. No, only 3. Right, so that's not even like that good. It's worse than the body. It's worse than the body because you can't control it very easily. And it goes away. So it's not that good. Yeah. There. Ew, the pimple. Fuck the pimple. Disgusting. Yuck. I hate this item. Ugh. It's better than that. It's better than what I put it as, but it's so gross. So it's going farther down. Fuck you, pimple. Or did I put euthanasia because this is slightly worse? The thing I need with this is, the thing I need to know is does it give you a piercing? Yes, it is a piercing shot. So, is it better than euthanasia? Because it can delete multiple enemies. Where did I put euthanasia? Did I put it up? Yeah, put it up with the gimmicky stuff. Where did I just put Blackhorn? Right there. Okay. I'm gonna say better than euthanasia. Maybe even better than Black Candle. Black Candle is really good though, and it's really common. I'm gonna keep it like that. Yeah, I love these 3 items though. That might be my favorite grouping of 3 items in this entire thing. I love those 3. If you wanted to beat it, it would probably be like Ipecac, Monstro's Lung, and like Sacred Heart. That would have to. But these 3 items, I just love them. Brown Nugget, right? I gotta check the effect on this thing, but I think it's pretty shit because like I'm not sure what the effect even is. Brown Nugget spawns a stationary fly familiar with it. No, it's bad. It's so bad. Oh no. It's basically scissors, except a little better because it doesn't take 2 rooms to recharge. Yuck. Pokemans is bad. Hold up. Wait, hold up. Okay, no. Let's rate Pokemons, and then I have something that I need to address. I think I just need a definition from the wiki here. Where the hell? So Pokemons is like pretty bad. Probably like a D tier. Maybe like here. It's better than. Yeah, I think that's fair. It can spawn some decent, like if it spawns the brimstone guys that like open their chest. I'm not 100% sure what the name is of those. It's pretty strong. Backstabber. Isaac's tears deal double damage and inflict bleeding on enemies if they're facing away from Isaac. That is not what I thought Backstabber did. I love learning things, and that's part of the reason why I'm doing this. Maybe a C tier? It's good for taking out the bloat. I actually don't know if it works on the bloat, but hey, why not rate it somewhere around here? Yeah, I mean, if it does double damage, hey. The straw is a weird item. It has pretty good use on Hush, actually. Delirium and Hush. But usually it's pretty useless. It does like 10% of damage. Somewhere around there. It's like usually pretty bad. Same thing with this. This is like not a great. It's probably around here with these like better than the bad ones, but like, okay. This is just a bad one, I think. Yeah. It's an orbital. It's like not a I don't think it's a defensive orbital. Maybe. Spawns that deals contact damage. Yeah, and fires every 2 seconds. Like, who gives a shit? Okay. Now, the difference between Little Delirium and Delirious trips me up. So because you don't see them that often, and I don't use them that often. So this is the one that spawns a friendly boss. Okay. And its charge is like too big, right? It needs to be it needs to be less than it is. A C tier maybe. It's like good for taking out bosses. Where's Necronomicon? It's probably as good as Necronomicon. It's like it's not very good though. Yeah, I'm gonna put it there. It's not great. The Delirium. I wish Delirium style bosses spawned more, and it was like a challenge. You know, like maybe you're on Caves 2 and there's like a boss that spawns and it has a very small chance of being a Delirium boss. That would be cool. Angry Fly is bad. Angry Fly is probably a little bit better than this stuff. Maybe this stuff. Yeah. Black Hole is good. It is probably around Book of Belial, maybe? It's good on regular rooms because probably better than these bombs because like you can use it as bombs, kind of. This is a good defensive item. Where did I put Glass Shard? So here. It's probably better than Glass Shard for defense. Probably about as good as Yumheart, actually. Both have like kind of similar effects in the game. With like healing, you just get them different ways. Also, does that decrease or increase your tier stat? That's a question that we could ask. And have asked. Increases the damage by a flat 0.1 and grants a soul heart. We're gonna put it a little bit higher then. Probably not as good as a respawn item though. Broken modem. I see people putting this in like the F tier. Like which kind of fair enough, but I think it's like D tier a little bit. It's like it can be useful, but also it can trip you up. There you go. I think useful, but also can trip you up. It's near best or scapegoat, and it is near broken stopwatch, which are two things that can trip you up. And these are, you know, you can't see what I'm pointing to, but these as well can do the same thing. The Gift, is it called The Gift or is it called Present? I don't know, but I know the effect of it, and it's like buying an item. It's like how do you rate this? It's like every single other item. But you can spawn a angel or a devil item with it, I guess. So maybe here is thoroughly average, but you find it a lot. Maybe around there. I'll put it right there. Sprinkler is something I underrate. Something that can be very good, but oftentimes is not. Let me go up and see how many rooms it takes to charge Sprinkler. It takes 4. Really? Really, Sprinkler? It's not good. It's not good. I never think that this item is good. It's like, no, it's not good. Flash bombs. Probably one of the worst bomb synergies. It's like, okay, flash bombs, great, thank you. Buddy in a Box is like probably better than all of these, but like it's still not very good. And Little Delirium. Let me check the effect on Little Delirium because again, I don't often pick them up because I think I've trained myself to think that they're pretty bad. Grants a familiar that transforms into another familiar every 10 seconds. Okay, so it's Buddy in a Box. It's literally like Buddy in a Box. Maybe it might be a little better. Recharges every couple, I think 13 enemies. So decent. Probably worse than these a little bit. Is it a full recharge? Grants an active item charge every 15 enemies killed. Is it a full charge, or does it charge one link? Okay. Because if it's a full link, it goes up here. But if it's, I think it's a full link. Coupon's not great. Where's? No, it's not as good as Steamy Cell. Not even close. Where's Sack of Pennies? I would say it's about on par with Sack of Pennies. Where is Sack of Pennies? There it is. Yeah, I think that's fair. Telekinesis is straight up garbage. It's straight up garbage. It's so bad. I would put it on Breath of Life levels. I've tried to use it. Like, I've tried to be like, okay, I think this is a bad item. Let me try and use this. And it's shit. It's so bad. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. So, where do we put this? I feel like I underutilized this, but it's not very good in the first place. I think it's a D tier, and I think that's fair. Tech 0 is the second best tech item, so it's better than Tech 0.5, but worse than Tech X. Or no. If you count Jacob's Ladder, I don't know if it's not. It's worse than Jacob's Ladder, probably around here. It's really good though. Leprosy is okay. Not great though. Probably here. The Harbingers are Seven Seals. Yeah, Seven Seals. It's not very good. It hits you a lot with the war. Oh, you know where this goes? This goes right here. You get it pretty often, and it's not as dangerous as, say, like Missing No. But it hits you a lot. Mr. Me is a B tier item. Lots and lots of effects with Mr. Me. Probably somewhere around Prayer Card, honestly. You can use it to cheese the shop a lot. I love Angelic Prism. It's only a B, but I love it. Probably around there. You can use it pretty effectively, and it has a lot of synergies. What are these called? Pop. Just called Pop. Pop is weird, and it's a gimmicky item. So, it's going to go around here. Probably worse than that, worse than that, worse than that, worse than that, worse than that. It's not a great one, but hey, it is what it is. It's really fun if you can get it to pop off. This depends on your run. It is going to be around... It's a C tier item. I think that's fair. Maybe a high C. There you go. I'm not even gonna... I don't know the names of these, but I know the... Like, I can't really pronounce the names. Hemolacria, I think. Oh, that would make sense because it's like hemoglobin and lacria would be crying. Decent. I mean, this item, along with the other later items in this list, is decent. So, again, gimmicky. So it's going to go around our gimmicky items. Probably near... a little worse than the splitting off. I'm going to put those beside each other. Yeah. And then this is Lacrophagy. Another gimmicky item with a lot of synergies. Probably not as good as Hemolacria. Hemolacria, yeah. gotta pronounce those right. We're so close. It's not as good as Empty Vessel, but probably It's probably better than Pop. Okay. Trisagon is good. Low A tier. We haven't had a A tier in a hot minute, I don't think. No, I don't think we have. Like, this was maybe our last one? Or Eucharist? It doesn't matter. School bag is okay. It's like low B. Yeah, I'll put it there. Blanket is actually not bad. Where is a Squeezy? Probably near Squeezy. Yeah. Pretty decent. Good defensive item. Sacrificial Altar is okay. Probably near here-ish. Yeah? What the fuck does this thing do? It spawns a random pill, grants a small spewer familiar that charges up and fires creep. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is the guy that spawns like all the different kinds of creeps. Not great. It's probably here-ish, because creep can be kind of nasty. Marbles, 3 random trinkets, taking damage has a small chance. Gains effect permanently. Oh, that's not bad. Probably up near Smelter. Maybe a little worse than Smelter. Well, yeah, maybe here. Yeah, sure. This thing's terrible, isn't it? So these later items I have a lot less experience with, obviously, than the first ones. So that's why I'm consulting the Wikipedia a little bit more than I usually do. Let's see. Sacrificial Insemination spawns an egg familiar with cracks that turn it into a random friendly. Oh, this is horrible. This is worse than Monster Manual, like, because it's less consistent. This is literally awful. Yeah, Flatstone's good. Again, gimmicky. Probably better than these. Probably a little better than those? Sure. What the fuck is this item? Literally, what the fuck is this item? What? What is this thing? It's not on the wiki. What is this item? We'll put it right beside this, because I have absolutely no idea what that item is. Maybe... What the hell? I literally don't know what that is, and... That's fine. Oh, Marrow. Marrow is okay. It's better than probably the regular health upgrades. I'm gonna put it here. Slipped Rib. Right? Slipped Rib? That's what it's called? Yes, Slipped Rib. Decent defensive. Probably better than this guy. Big fan. Where's another defensive item? So I can kind of compare it. Here. I'll put it there. It's a decent defensive item. Hollowed Ground is not bad. You need to get hit to use it though, so it's probably worse than this, maybe right here. What is this called? Pointy Rib. Pointy Rib's good. Better than the finger for sure, but it has kind of similar effects. I'm going to put it right by here, because I think those do pretty similar things. Book of the Dead is a good book. Gives you... let's see. It's not as good as these. Probably a high B tier item, honestly. If you use it right, it's pretty decent. Maybe a little better than Placebo. Dad's Ring does like a circle of protection kind of a thing. Creates a ring that petrifies enemies in contact. It's bad. Here, maybe. I'd rather have the luck upgrade, honestly. Divorce Papers. Gives you Tears Up and a Bone Heart, maybe? Spawns mysterious, increases tears, and grants a Bone Heart. Yep. It's slightly good. It's like maybe a B tier. How much does it increase tiers? That's what I want to know. Divorce papers. Divorce papers, spawns mysterious paper increase. Okay. It's pretty average. Maybe a little bit above here. Because you could potentially use mysterious paper in some way. Oh, it's like, what? Where am I supposed to put this? I guess this is probably by the ladder. Somewhere around there. Because it's similar. It's like faux flight. Brittle bones? Yeah, brittle bones. Replaces all red hearts with 6 empty. Upon losing, potentially pretty good defensive item, because maybe you don't have a lot of red hearts, or any red hearts. And like, you have to get hit though, so here. And then this thing is F-. Which one of these causes one of 2 parts? Okay, so this is the one that causes Mom's foot to come down. It's terrible. I think this acts as the shovel. So it's exactly like the shovel maybe, but it has a faster charge, and it can be used to unlock the Forgotten. Spawns a trapdoor that leads to the next floor. The Forgotten, yes, and it's better. Feels cursed. 1 of 2 parts. While held, causes stomp on Isaac. Yeah. Okay. So that's the bad one, and then this is like the useless one. Is this the worst in the game though? So like, Strange Attractor might be the worst. Followed by this. Followed by this. Followed by this. Okay. I think that's everything. Oh my god, that took forever. That took so goddamn long. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye. Hope you enjoyed it.